Go. We're on.
Are we live?
We are.
We're live.
Go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Alfreton live stream. We apologise for the unprofessional start. We've just seen Jake Day donning the gloves and pulling off an unbelievable stop in the warm-up. We're not too sure why. We think George Willis and Jake Askew are fit and able to play, but that's a first.
Yeah.
I think it's a first going into the FA Cup replay tonight against Spalding, setting up a trip to Biggleswade for the eventual winner tonight, which we will find out whether that be after 90 minutes extra time or penalties. We will have a victor come the end of the game. Obviously, you were in attendance for the...
Don't remind me.
The original fixture, if you want to give us a quick rundown of that one.
Have you ever seen Saw? It's like being one of the victims in that movie. That's what it was on Saturday. Watching that game of football was one of the most displeasurable things I've ever had to do. And no, I didn't even have to do it. I did it by choice. I voluntarily went to Spalding and watched possibly one of the most atrocious games of football I've ever seen. It was kind of Spalding passing the ball around the back, realising they couldn't pass it out of defence, so they just send a ball long to Big Max Hunt, who would send it back, and then someone would send it back up our end,
and repeat.
And we'd send it back, and then it'd go out for a throw-in, and then Adam Lund would throw it as far as he could down the line, and then they'd head it back out for another throw, and he'd walk 10 yards further up the line and do the same thing. And it pretty much rants and repeated for 90 minutes. There was a couple of chances. They had a free kick from about 30 yards out, which they put straight at George Willis, and he caught that. And Jake Day probably had the two best chances of the game, but neither hit the target. So I don't think either keeper, apart from obviously their goalkeeper coming and collecting the long throws into the box and kind of grabbing the bouncing balls, and the two kind of free kicks that went straight at Willis, there wasn't anything at all of note in that game that there was to talk about. Anyone, I mean, I remember the guy who was working for the radio there, who was covering the FA Cup on Spalding's part from Lincolnshire. I mean, when he had to go on at half time to talk about the game, he literally had nothing to say. he was like, "Yep, there's a football game happening."
There's definitely two teams playing.
More like, I mean, there was a free kick and it was from miles out, and George Willis literally just caught it and carried on, and he was like, Spalding had a good chance from this free kick, because there was literally nothing else of note he could have whacked in there that we could have that he could have spoke about. So that was my Saturday. I've missed a trick, and I should have moved up to university on Saturday too.
That's what I did. So I thought I got. Sounds like I've dodged a bullet with that one, but hopefully a more lively affair tonight, and hopefully an Alfreton Town win and a progression into the third qualifying round, and hopefully something in the long run akin to last season's cup success, where obviously got to the second round, faced Walsall. Hang on, we're still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Big Q's just throwing things around underneath the table.
No, we're all good.
But anyway, we are back. We are
back
so back. And we should read the lineups, really, shouldn't we?
We should. We normally wait for the teams to come out of the tunnel, but
we should do our jobs.
Oh no, they're not running late, to be fair.
No, we are.
We went 10 minutes early.
We should do what we do. We're being refreshed.
We are being refreshed. There we go.
There we are. Now we have the chat.
Oh, lovely. Good evening, Alan. Apparently, it's not the first time Jake Day's been in goal.
It was.
I mean,
it was a cracking save.
Pretty fantastic, to be fair to him. He did then get humiliated with a penalty, unfortunately. But we won't talk about that. But yeah, potentially, if you never know, in the unlikely scenario that both Willis and Jake Askew are unable to play tonight, then we know who's going to be the emergency backup
The
sort of keeper,
emergency,
sort of
yeah.
like Phil Jagielka at Sheffield United. We've got Jake Day at
It was that
Alfreton.
fella at Barrow a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, nearly kept a clean sheet.
Oh, I tell you what you missed on Saturday. We had
Go
a strange one. So a Spalding player went down injured, and the physio was dealing with him. It was actually when the lad was getting the band around his head.
Right, yeah.
And then their goalkeeper went down injured to basically delay the game from playing so they could get started. So Ollie had to go on
For
and
their
treat
keeper.
their goalkeeper because they didn't have another physio. He just went there and he just kind of held his leg for a little bit. Probably just had a chat with him, come back over. He was laughing like when he come back over.
What a game.
Players are in the tunnel. As we'll read the lineups out now. I read
We'll
them
run
out
you
quite
through.
early on Saturday. You know, we should we need to get a time and stick to it.
The
But
filler time.
go on then. You do ours and I'll do theirs
We'll go
because
through the Alfreton lineup to begin with. So, starting in goal, not Jake Day, unfortunately, for any listeners that have hoped for that. We've got George Willis in goal, Josh Claxton, Nathan Newell, Max Hunt and Dwayne Wiley at the back. Jed Abbey, Adam Lund, Liam Waldock, Billy Fuster, David Moyo and George Cantrill round off the starting 11. And on the bench, 11, Lewis Salmon, number 5, Adam Anson, number 15, Ahmed Salam, number 17, Jamie Watson, number 9, Jake Day, number 7, Billy Whitehouse, and number 13, Jake Askew.
And for Spalding United tonight, we have 1, Tony Breeden in goal, 2, Kieran Dawes, 3, Jonathan Ngandu, 4, and the thing's gone. 4, Sam Cartwright, 5, Nathan Stainfield, 6, and captain Glenn Walker, 7, Lewis Hilliard, 8, Lamine Sharif. It's Sheriff, but I like saying Sharif. It makes me feel multilingual. 9, Tyler Winters, 10, Jordan Nicholson, 11, Joseph Neowima, and on the bench is 12, Jordan Graham, 13, Jake West, 14, Danny Draper, 15, Sam Warburton, 17, Sam Bennett, and 18, and former Alfreton man, Callum Chettle.
There we go. There are your lineups for tonight.
Yeah.
We have Spalding United with the 6-man bench. Alfreton with the full squad, the full 7.
Yeah, 4 changes from Saturday for Alfreton.
Who have we got? We got Wiley in.
Wiley's come in for Anson. We've had Moyo come in for Day, Fuster come in for Billy Whitehouse, and Clacky's come in for Harry Perrott, who's in the chat. Hello, Harry.
Oh, I love that.
Love that.
Here he is.
Here we go.
There we go.
Oh,
referee.
We've got Cape Verde in the chat again, Quinton. We had a watcher from Cape Verde on Saturday. They're back.
They're back. Thank you very much.
Here we go. As the boys come out.
A very Wimbledon-esque colour scheme for Spalding United today.
They had an interesting player for them. They had a couple of players where I thought they were decent players. 3, Jonathan Ngandu, who was in left back, and then moved into the number 10 in the latter stages of the game, was playing kind of in a more advanced role. And then we saw 8, Lamine Sheriff, who was pretty impressive, to be fair. I'd probably say across it was Spalding's most effective player. But hopefully tonight the quality will shine through for Alfreton, and the result we were expecting at the weekend will come this evening.
Fingers crossed.
As the players come out, I'll throw over a nice little score prediction for you.
Oh, here we go. Not done one of these for a while. Hopefully I'll continue my form from last season with my relatively successful predictions most weeks. I will go for a 2-0 Alfreton Town win tonight. Nice and easy. Through to the next round. What are you thinking?
I'm going to go 1. Just want the 1-0. I predicted 3-0 on Saturday. I'm going to go with a tidy job done tonight. A tidy job done, 1-0.
Yeah.
Pack up our stuff, go home.
Lovely stuff. Well, either way, we're hoping for a win.
As always.
As per usual. Got the captains in the middle. Dwayne Wiley preparing for the coin toss. On what was it was quite I was going to sort of introduce this as a nice, almost summery sort of evening, but it's not really. It's got quite chilly since the sort of afternoon.
Yeah, switching ends. Same thing happened on Saturday. Another switch of ends.
Interesting. So I imagine they'll have won the toss.
Got a lovely full moon to our right as well.
We do. in case the floodlights go down. Might be all right. I thought for a moment that George Willis had a snud with him, but he's actually just got his towel wrapped around his neck. Because I thought they weren't allowed anymore these days. But here we are, Alfreton Town swapping ends. They'll be shooting towards the end that they normally go towards in the second half. To start with tonight, it's going to be Jed Abbey to get us underway any minute now. Looks like we're going to be going for
the referee's teasing us.
He is. He's just kind of wandering about. Here we go. The keeper check has been complete. And we are underway tonight in the FA Cup replay. Direct route immediately towards the left-hand side for Alfreton, aimed at Moyo. Wins the initial header. Cleared away by Spalding. Back at the feet of Moyo. Hacked away eventually now to the back line. Max Hunt getting it under control. I think, are we going to see much of a shift in style of play from the previous fixture?
Probably not, because we saw that plenty of times as Willis goes long straight down the middle. Lund plays it out to the right-hand side to Jed Abbey, who's judged offside by the official on our near side.
Yeah, so I reckon, I mean, if you'll have a better idea. Obviously, I haven't been to the initial match here between Alfreton and Spalding, but I'd imagine that we're not going to see a massive change up in the sort of way that they're going to play. I think it's a system that has worked for them for many years now, and I don't think it would be smart nor clever really to kind of change it up for just a one-off game.
Spalding had a bad habit on Saturday of consistently, every time they went long, hitting the head of Max Hunt, who was not going to lose the header.
It's a poor ball from the goalkeeper there. Billy Fuster's picked it up on the left-hand side.
Attacks the
Looks to
bar
get across into the box. Flashes across the face of goal, but just sort of beyond any of the oncoming outfielders' reach, and it will go out for a goal kick, I think. Goal kick in the end. Just
a bright start, though, compared to the kind of... It became very, what I said, atrocious on Saturday. Just kind of watching the ball go backwards and forwards early on, and a nice early, energetic kind of interception and run down the line from Billy Fuster, and like you say, flashing the ball across the face of goal. It shows some early intent.
That's what we like to see. What we like to see. I think again it was though courtesy of a mistake from the Spalding goalkeeper, Tony Breeden, which we did see in the original game, but unfortunately for an Alfreton perspective that went unpunished. Hopefully, if we can get onto the end of some of those loose balls, like we've just seen, create those sorts of chances. Just a case of getting down the line, putting a ball into the box. You never know what can happen.
And once again, the goalkeeper's kick landed on the head of Max Hunt, and I think that was kind of a major thing for Spalding. Every long ball, they just kind of kept finding the big man in the back line who was sending it back. And everything kind of broke down. I mean, later on in the game, they had a couple promising counter-attacks that never kind of found the final way through for Spalding. But most of the game was just consistent pressure by Alfreton and just a failure to capitalise on that pressure, and a kind of failure to show any sort of spark, any little moment of quality to get the win as the ball
Jed
falls.
Abbey could be in. Gets the shot away, but he scuffs it slightly. The goalkeeper makes a simple save. It kind of looked like it might be breaking for him on the right-hand side, but...
And Jordan Nicholson looking to get on the end of Breeden's long goal kick, and it went all the way through to George Willis, but Max Hunt could have been in an awkward position there with the ball behind him bouncing, but Willis well off his line and claims it high.
And he will go long towards
great
Claxton.
ball.
Fantastic pass to Clacky, who has it on the right-hand side. Checks back into Adam Lund's feet. Gives it back to Claxton. Still on this right-hand side. Back to London into the box. Headed away, not too far though. Cantrell with it at his feet. Leaves it for Newell.
I think Newell wanted to strike that first time, but Cantrell just kind of had his body already over the ball, and he tried to get out the way. Newell reacted well though, decided not to shoot. I think the ball's going to go out for an Alfreton throw-in. Adam Lund
trying to clip that one in from a sort of deep area, and it got a nick off of a Spalding player. And out for a throw, and Adam Lund
warming it up. Did the same on Saturday.
Javelin-esque launch into the area that we've gotten so used to. over the past year or so.
Yeah, a couple of his throws bounced quite nicely in the box on Saturday, but it never really fell. It always kind of ended up in the keeper's arms.
Well, here we go, into the box it goes, headed away at the near post. Claxton looks to get it back into the area. Headed into
across.
A dangerous area towards Max Hunt, but he can't quite get the ball under
Winters
control.
clears away well, gets on first to react. Willis with the ball at the back, he's going to send it back towards the Spalding goal. Waldock loses out to Stainfield. Lundy heads it directly up into the air. Hilliard wins the next header, falls to Cantrell. Abbey, Fuster dances past out to Clackey on the right-hand side.
Got Moyo on the right-hand side now. Abbey is coming across. Ball back with Max Hunt though, who looks to clip it over to Dwayne Wiley, his centre-back partner. 1-2 between the pair of them.
It's going to look for
looking
that.
long again. Looking for Moyo. It looked as if Fuster might have gotten onto the end of that, but Spalding do get a head onto it. It's bouncing around on the edge of the area, and they look to have it under control now, and they may break.
Sheriff to Niawema out on the left-hand side. Drops it into Cartwright. Plays it all the way out onto the right, and Dawes looks to put it across. I didn't quite catch who blocked it, was it?
Wiley got a touch on it, yeah. It looked like he was going to try and launch that one away. He didn't quite get the connection he wanted, but thankfully Hunt was there to sort of pick up the pieces and deal with it for him.
It's a Spalding throw-in on about the halfway point. Just inside the Alfreton half. It's out to Glenn Walker on the left-hand side. Ngandu spreading it. He goes inside to Niawema, who is fouled by Adam Lund, and he wins a free kick.
Dangerous area for them to get a ball into the box.
This is
one of those whipped crosses that makes it difficult for the keeper to deal with because it's kind of coming away from them.
Yeah, I think Hilliard is going to take this, and he took the free kicks at the weekend. Obviously, he went for goal from both of them. That's Spalding, but this is going to be one he's going to have to whip in. It's an in-swinger. There's no one else stood around the ball, so we're not getting any little tricks.
Waldock, the one-man wall. Clipped it in towards the area. It's a good ball to the back
The header's
post.
down. It's a great save by...
Or is it? He's kept it out, I think.
Oh, he's given the goal.
No, I think he's given the free kick.
No, he's given a free kick to just...
that was a bit of a scare, but George Willis makes a fantastic save down to his left-hand side at the back post.
Yeah, it was Winters who got up highest from it. It was a great ball in. I mean, the way it floated in and it came down at just the right point. Winters at the back post headed it down, and Willis got down excellently to just claw it off the line, and he scrambled his body on top of it as the attacker then kind of poked the ball out from under him and into the net.
I was going to say, he had both hands on it when the forward went in to kind of follow it up.
Yeah,
I think it was then you were sort of looking at the line. I was looking for the flag, but it didn't go up.
Fuster hangs the ball up. It's come all the way across, and
Claxton's going to rescue it.
Yeah, he looks to backheel it to Abbey, but comes in. Cantrell's going to pick up the loose ball. Yeah, I mean, if the attacker would have reacted straight away, if he would have, he kind of was looking at the line or looking at the referee saying it's gone in originally. Yeah. I don't think it did. I think it was very close. I think Willis did really, really well to get it off the line.
I was going to say, I think you could sort of tell from the fact that it was only the sort of two players right in front of it who appealed for it, and then it was the rest of the team that were appealing to the referee. But the linesman looked to have a good view of it right by the corner flag. The flag stayed down. The ball, as far as we're concerned, and as far as we can tell, didn't cross the line. Willis did make a fantastic save and kept control of it.
Lundy's going to take a long throw in from just inside the Spalding half. I mean, I think Winters, if he sees that back, he'll kick himself for kind of asking for them to give the goal rather than just bouncing on the rebound, because it wasn't in Willis's hands. He could have poked it in. By the time he stopped kind of protesting.
Corner ball. I was going to say Max Hunt sort of swing and a miss at the bouncing ball on the edge of the box, but it did take a deflection on its way through, and Alfreton do have themselves a corner on the far side.
So it was hard to tell if the ball had actually gone in initially from that chance.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked
because
like it
there's
might have.
only 2, maybe 3 people. Oh no, there's a couple more down there. 5. There's not very many Spalding here. Obviously, it's a Tuesday night. It's a
nice trip,
long journey, yeah, and we didn't really hear anyone cheering, but the ball was in the back of the net. Fuster's going to take this corner over the far side.
And it comes
Clipped in,
towards
Lundy at
Adam
the back post, back across goal.
Oh,
I think it was a high foot.
High foot as he's gone to sort of volley it. The Spalding player's got his head in the way to try and play the ball. The referee's given a high foot, but that was a nice, a good ball in and a good header sort of back into the danger zone from Adam Lund there. Again, another promising sort of attack in the Spalding area for Alfreton Town.
Yeah, he just burst round to the back post, headed it across goal.
Which we have seen him do quite frequently on those sort of deliveries where Fuster kind of drills it over towards him.
Most notably, I think Curzon Ashton last season, where he kind of looped round the back. It came clipped into him, he looped his header over.
Yes.
And then there was the handball off the line, which created the
infamous reaction.
The infamous Matty screaming handball moment.
Referee's
Is Lundy going to get himself into the book here? I think he's pushed over Jordan Nicholson off the ball. A bit of handbags, a bit of a tussle.
A bit of argy-bargy. The referee's holding it off the
I think he's just having a word.
Yeah, I think it's just to have a
polite
conversation.
Sort it out. I don't think it was malicious. I think they're just it's a competitive game.
He's looking to get any sort of advantage, and if the referee
Fuster clips it over the top, that's an excellent ball, and David Moyo's going to look to come inside, don't they?
Oh, it's a bit of a harsh free kick, I think. It looked like it was almost going to roll out for a corner, but the defender kept it in play and played it off of David Moyo. But I think, assuming that he's not given a handball there, he's given the foul for kind of harrying him down, trying to win it back, which seemed a little bit harsh. He didn't look like he had his hands around him or anything. I
think Moyo just wanted to come in on his right foot, open up a chance to shoot, and Stainfield did well to get his body in the way, and kind of Moyo come tussle and rumbling over the top of his body. The referee saw it as something he needed to penalise. As Alfreton immediately win the ball back from the free kick and have the ball. Goes all the way back to Willis.
It's coming out to the sort of right-hand side, looking to clip it in behind towards Abbey. Good header away, though, from the Spalding captain, but Abbey does get it back via Waldock.
And Gandu does well to nick it off Abbey, and Lund presses Sheriff in the middle, and it comes up to Winters. He's looking to hold the ball up, and Dwayne Wiley was riding his back, and
had his hands on his back.
Winters will win a free kick for Spalding, just inside their own half.
Another chance for them to.
And it's taken quickly, and
I'll tell you what, with a bit less sort of topspin on that, if it didn't bounce on the
pick
surface
up speed.
like that was an excellent ball through. The free kick taker, quickly
goes to Willis, and he rolls it out to Clacky, and Clacky gives him it back. Willis will look to hit one of the channels, and he goes to the far channel, flicked on by Fuster. Waldock does well to get in front of Hilliard. Back to Fuster. Clacky was making a good run, but he needed to delay the pass, Fuster, another second, and he had to turn. Keeps the ball well, though.
Wiley sort of clip it to the right-hand side. Abbey keeps it alive. Hacked away.
Walker hits it into the half space. Lundy does well to get over to stop Niuema breaking. And down the left-hand side. I think Walker's going to take this throw in.
Yeah, he's just sort of out of our vision, beneath the kind of wall on the gantry. But it's around the sort of halfway line. Assuming he's going to launch it forward, which he does. Headed away by Hunt. And Alfreton throw in the same position Spalding just had theirs.
I think Clacky's going to take this long throw in.
Yeah, goes back to Willis.
Martin asks, penalties tonight, can you see that happening? We hope not. We hope there's no penalties, but
no, if
it's anything like the first fixture, it wouldn't surprise me. It was a stalemate. There was no real chances in the game, and other than that, I think across the two games, the chance Spalding just had that was clawed off the line by George Willis, that was the biggest chance that there has been in this fixture.
Yeah, across the two games, I think.
So if chances are coming around as rare as that one,
then you never know, yeah. But no, we'd like to see it done in normal time. And at the moment, Alfreton have had a few sort of forages into the box. Nothing to show for it just yet, though. But it's early days. Alfreton get themselves another throw in. This one just about in, I say just about in Adam Lund territory. Any throw in the opposition half, I'd consider within Adam Lund territory, to be honest. But he's got his hands on this.
It's around the final third, this throw in. It's a
chance.
weapon. We know how dangerous Adam Lund can be from a throw-in.
There we go, and it goes towards Hunt, headed away by Spalding, not immediately away from danger though. Claxton now lays it back to Adam Lund, tries to line up a ball back into the area to cause some havoc. It's bounced all the way through to the back post. Waldock rescues
really
it.
well.
He's got Fuster with him in support. Lays it back to Nathan Newell. Takes a touch, goes back to Wiley. Still got men forward here, Alfreton. Wiley's going to look to find one of them. It's over towards Moyo at the back post.
And Gandu leaves it kind of heavy on him after he's headed it in.
Yeah, he's gone to play the ball though, and I think he was hoping to kind of get his head on that, head it across back into the sort of 6-yard area, but it went straight through to the goalkeeper. Gratefully claimed that one.
Willis knocks a pass into the middle for Waldock. He brings it down, gives it all the way back to Willis, who's going to send it long down the middle, and Stainfield does well to head it away. Lundy brings it down.
Thought about going back to Wiley there, but he's going to use Newell on the left.
Yeah, he's got a lot of space kind of in that gap at the back.
Waldock back to Newell. Looks to clip it in behind towards Moyo, but it's slightly more inverted than he'd have liked. And that's an easy one for the goalkeeper to claim.
It's a wasted ball as well. We've kind of had a nice little bit of build-up play there, keeping the ball, playing to feet and back, and we've built it up into a nice little area on the edge of the final third, and we've just kind of tried to lift this ball up and over the back line with no runners.
I was going to say, it's not something that you see all that often here at the Impact, but it was a nice sort of driving forward run from Adam Lund that kind of started the move.
Hilliard lays it out to Walker on the left, and Gandu with Claxton on his back. Gives it back to Walker. Spalding going all the way back to the back line. Stainfield's going to look to lift it over through the channel. Clacky intercepts with the header. Neuema Winters goes all the way back.
I'm starting to notice a theme that you've informed me of previously. Or a slip on the right-hand side.
Intercepts, bombing down the left-hand side. Oh, his touch just got away from him. I think it took a little bobble, and Cartwright caught on, stepped up, and Spalding clipped the ball over the top. I think it was Sheriff. Clipped the ball over the strap straight through to George Willis.
They were putting a nice little move together there, Spalding, kind of going from back to front, finding the sensible passes, and they look to have found an opening on that right-hand side, but as soon as the sort of important pass had to be played, it was a slip on that right-hand side from the winger on that side. And Fuster intercepted, thank you. Fuster intercepted, but unfortunately couldn't keep the ball under control on the attack.
Abbey goes to turn with Ngandu on his back, and Ngandu kind of pokes it out for a throw-in.
Adam Lund lining up this throw-in as the crowd are chanting his name. Chance for Alfreton to get the ball in.
The little kid's back with his scarf to dry the ball.
The ball for him.
It's not been raining.
No, but the advertisement board has been moved out of the way to give him that slight advantage in the run-up. Alfreton with
Newell's
every man bar Newell in the box. Lund sends it in.
Moyo was up well. It comes to Hunt at the back, and that's the issue when you're that tall. He's bigger than the goal. It's come off his head and gone over.
Yeah, it fell to him in a good area, but it was sort of just if he was maybe a foot behind.
It was more of a defensive header than an attacking header. I think his instincts kicked in.
If he was able to run onto that one, then I think we would have seen a powerful
Yeah, I think he was trying to generate power, wasn't he, from a standing start, and obviously he knows he can't jump because then it might go out the ground. He's so big.
There we go, but will he win the long ball here? Of course
he will. Great header. That's what we needed
at the other end.
Chance, yeah.
Didn't quite fall to him in that sort of speed, though, unfortunately.
The thing is, I think what is a bit of a shame over these two games so far, we've not seen Breeden tested in any way in the Spalding net. He really hasn't had a proper save to make. Just kind of routine collections, and we've not really had a shot on target that's tested him. And I'd like to see that. I'd like to see what he's about. Whether he's
Clacky, that's nice.
Clacky's heard me. He's listening. He's put it just off target.
He's gone to test the goalkeeper from a sort of similar range as goal.
He's too close. Clacky's too close. He's right in front of me as I'm saying that. He's picked the ball up, gone past his man, and he's gone, you want to see him tested? Go on then.
I'll tell you what, I'm not against it though, getting a shot off in that sort of position. But, a slight bit of...
Don't tell Billy I'm influencing his players.
You won't like that.
He'll be unhappy. I'll just coerce Claxton into having a shot from 35 yards.
Who has his infamously impressive goal record. Did get 2
Hilliard fouls Lund. Lund hits it quick out to Fuster, who's going to bomb down the left-hand side. Dawes chasing him. Fuster still going, puts it right across. It's a great interception from Stainfield. Nearly ends up in the reception.
But again, another good sort of run from an interception. Fuster driving down that left flank, earning a corner at the end of it. We saw Moyo and Abbey sort of lining up in the box, ready for the delivery. But now obviously loading up with the usual targets. Wiley, Hunt, Lundy all in there, ready for the corner. In it comes. It's low to the front post.
It's a poor corner.
Beaten away.
Neo Emma with Newell on him. He's going to try and get around him. Newell defends really well. He goes for a cheeky turn and he gets away with it, and he's still going. Brilliant. That is excellent from Nathan Newell. The ball comes in. It's headed up by Cartwright. Moyo gets underneath it. It's going to fall to Hunt. With
a good sort of volley in that kind of area. He's nearly kept it on target.
It was a Robin Van Persie-esque volley there.
It's more of a... If you got a forward in that position, it might be hitting the back of the net, but he's done well to keep that down. Put it into the
It's a great attempt, to be fair.
He's gone for the corner, and it's not far wide. The keeper was worried. Had him at full stretch, diving down towards his right-hand side. But ultimately, nothing comes of it, out for a goal kick.
Well, finally, 2 chances in this game. It's a real treat.
But we've gone close numerous times now, and hopefully a sign of things to come. One of these chances is going to find the back of the net for the Reds.
Sheriff plays out to Walker. Marauding up the left-hand side. And Gandu. Back to Walker, and there's only one Spalding man back as Sheriff drops and receives it deep. He looks to play it over. Waldock intercepts. Clacky presses Walker, and he comes away with it, and he sees it out really well for a throw-in.
It's a good play from Claxton. Thought about the quick throw down the line, but he's decided against it. It's a call in for Moyo, and he is over on this right-hand side for the throw down
Moyo's
the line.
Got 2 on him, and he pins them both. Falls to Lundy, who goes to play. Sheriff comes away with it. He looks to go to the gap. Great tackle from Clacky. Waldock goes all the way home.
Plays it safe. George Willis goes out to his left-hand side where he's got Nathan Newell waiting.
Is that a short pass from George Willis?
Nice little dink. Liam Waldock, that's a flick. Oh!
I say
offside given on Fuster, probably, after the flick on from Liam Waldock. It was a good interception in the end from Kieran Dawes, but managed to knock it out for a throw, but ultimately the linesman's flag was raised.
Yeah, I mean, if Fuster's on side and he breaks away there, that would have been special from Liam Waldock, that little flick.
I was going to say, it's come of him in that sort of awkward range where it's kind of above his leg and he can't really chest it down.
Giroud backheel flick he did for Arsenal, if you remember.
Yeah, just play
little touch, does enough to redirect it, keep the momentum on it. It would have been a truly special moment and the impact we've not seen before. He's given the free kick, and I don't know why I'm pointing.
Yeah, I was going to say, Adam Lund won the free kick sort of just inside his own half.
Cantrell had come away from it, and Abbey was away down the right-hand side.
Play the advantage there.
He's not seen it, to be fair, to the referee. He's not like swiveled his head around. He's just give it early, and Jed's got the ball out on the right.
Claxton now looks to clip it in towards Moyo outside the box.
He gets up well and he flicks it on, falls for Waldock, who Keeps it out to Cantrell now, who's out on the left, and he gets it
Fewster.
inside to Fewster. It comes right across the face. It's coming to Clacky, who has a chance to strike.
It's back across. It's almost turned into an assist for
Great
Josh
ball,
Claxton.
Clacky.
Jed Abbey made something out of that, but the defender got in front of it. It was never going to trouble the goalkeeper in the end.
He sweeps around the back, Clacky, there with pace, intent. He looked like he was going to smash it.
The crowd,
and he
asked
it.
for the shot.
And did it go to Jed or did it go? I think it was Jed. It went to
Jed Abbey, yeah.
He redirected it towards goal, and it was a good chance there, and it was blocked. But I'm not quite sure it was what Clacky was trying to do.
Ooh. No, I think you're right. It turned into a sort of a chance in the end, but I don't think what Claxton was intending. But again, it's another chance that Alfreton have had go amiss. But positive signs, getting into the dangerous areas, making things happen. Just need that final ball, finding the back of the net.
That's where headed. Walker. He's gonna travel out, gives it out to Dawes on the right for Spalding. In the middle, Niawema drops it off. Lundy comes away with it, finds the feet of Mayo, looks to flick it around the corner. Mayo appeals for a handball as the ball comes off Walker's arm, but the referee
bounced off he had it down by his side.
Doesn't sympathise with him as Jed gets the ball back off Hilliard and Waldock, Cantrell, Hunt. Hunting for Mayo.
Nice. It's going to drop for
Fewster's
Fewster
come away with it.
No foul from the referee. Billy Fewster has a strike.
Looks a strike. Comes
Jed
out
Abbey
to Jed.
Lays it off.
Lundy gets a left-footed shot away.
Yeah, if that had sort of come to him on his right foot, then we might be seeing that sort of test the goalkeeper, but it trickles wide the right post. Goal kick for Spalding. I'm liking that though, the segue. Max Hunt hunting for Moya up front.
It's what I do. I love a good segue.
Here all week. Hunt with a powerful header forwards towards Walker for Spalding. Lundy keeps it in the Spalding half.
Handball.
Yeah, surely. I think
Winter
he knew
brings
that.
the ball down with his hand. He stands in front of it. The referee's got to book him. He's prevented that's soft from the referee. I mean, Lundy should have kicked it into him.
I was going to say he's gotten away with it because he didn't get hit by the ball and he was sort of backpedaling away from it very slowly.
But he's made a conscious effort. I mean, he's run 5 yards to get in front of the ball.
Yeah, it's one of them. It's a
just because we're not taking it. He's
If Lundy had blasted that into him, then maybe it's a different story.
Clip towards the channel by Willis. It's headed across by Wiley. Waldock heads it. It drops.
Chaos.
It's flicked up. I can't see who's flicked it away, but Spalding come away with it. Lundy does well. I mean, referee, that's shocking.
He's used his body there.
That is an awful, awful decision for me. Lundy's gone shoulder to shoulder with
he's played the ball.
Winters, who was breaking away, and he's come away with the ball.
That's
I think
the
it's the most important thing.
If it had just bodied him, even if it was a shoulder to shoulder, there was no sort of sign of the ball. He's gone into it, used his shoulder, and he's played the football. He's come away with it. But the referee sees otherwise and awards a free kick to Spalding deep inside their own half.
For anyone who's joined us later in the game and doesn't know what's been going on, Spalding did have the ball in the back of the net, but it was in both of George Willis's hands and was ruled out for a foul on the keeper after they very, very nearly scored from a free kick clipped into the area. It was a great save from the goalkeeper. Other than that, there's been 2 or 3 good chances for Alfreton after that as they've grown into this game, I feel. Sustained pressure. The thing is, they've still not actually tested the goalkeeper's palms. They've made him jump around a bit, but the shots have been off target. One just wide from Hunt.
Probably the closest one that we've seen from Hunt that made the goalkeeper dive for it. We had that chance just now with Claxton coming onto it and playing it into the box, I'll say, towards Jed Abbey, who kind of redirected it at goal. We are seeing the physios on here for Spalding, and Stainfield, sorry, being taken off the pitch, who sort of was holding his knees, kind of clutching his head kind of back and forth at the same time. So I think possible concussion or something here, and obviously the referee has stopped the game to allow the physio to come and see him, but he is now off the pitch, and we will restart Spalding with the 10 men. I think he's going to be okay.
Saturday he went off for treatment, and the referee's not in any rush to get the game back underway. He's just going to...
No, I think there's been a trade here, a friendly donation of some tape or a head for Stainfield to regain the Terry Butcher look. We've just seen Ollie go over and pass some tape over to the Spalding medical team, and it does look like he's getting his head taped up. So potentially a recurring injury for Stainfield there. But
yeah, I think he still had a patch on at the start of the game. I don't know where it went.
Okay.
But
I'm assuming that's
great
come
first
off.
touch, and he's come away with it. Drops it off to Hunt. Wiley spreads it out to Newell. Right-footed pass, Nathan Newell. Is that you?
Almost unbelievable, but it's nearly got all the way through towards Abbey at the back post after evading some bodies, but the Spalding captain Walker gets it clear.
Fuster
on the left,
with a bit of space to be bright.
looking to keep the pressure on. He puts the ball
Gets
into
the ball
box.
across. It's a great ball, but it's just over
Out
the
for a
two
throw.
attackers.
Not too sure what the referees.
The keeper, he's done it again. He went down injured on Saturday while Stainfield got treatment. He's doing it again.
I think I was going to say the goalkeeper has now gone down conveniently at a time to allow Stainfield to get back onto the pitch. And the physio for Spalding running onto the pitch. I'm assuming that's the physio, but he's got no equipment with him or anything. Just checking out the goalkeeper. The referee, I think he did wave the physio on, so...
The physio's busy. Ollie's not come on this time.
Yeah.
One of the coaching staff's come on.
Physio's currently occupied.
I mean,
with
you can't be mad at it. It's a tactic. He did it on Saturday. Gives the big. It's a big centre half, a big player for him. He's been kind of battling with Moyer. He's battling with Day at the weekend as well. He's a big player for them. He's got to have treatment that's going to last. You know, 5 minutes or so while he gets taped up and to stop anything that's bleeding. And obviously, he bought him time. He was only off for about a minute last time, and now, as we have a corner, it's essentially a free ball into the box. Why wouldn't you go down and delay the play?
I was going to say, of course,
get your biggest centre half back on.
They're making it the goalkeeper as well, because I assume in this scenario, if it was an outfielder, the referee would just ask them to leave the pitch while they receive treatment. But
I don't think the referee's going to wave
Stainfield back on immediately.
Back on.
No, I think he's going to let the corner go and then wave him back in. The throw in, sorry.
Basically a corner.
Yeah.
Lundy chucks it in. Wiley heads towards goal, away from Ngandu, back to Lundy. It's come over to the back post and it's out for a corner.
Yeah, that was a miscued clearance there at the back post.
Stainfield back on.
And yeah, the referee has now waved Stainfield, the big centre half, back onto the pitch for Spalding. A bit of a boost for them to deal with this set piece. Fuster over the corner. Clipped in towards the back post. Hunt gets up there to meet it.
That's the issue. He's so big, and when he jumps up to get the ball, it's impossible for him to direct it down towards the goal again.
Goalkeeper and the fans behind the goal exchanging some complimentary words. Yeah, it's the sort of probably the third or fourth chance now that Max Hunt has actually had this game. A couple with his head, one with his feet on the volley.
I think the Alfreton fans thought the keeper had kicked it out and started giving it a bit for him, and then they actually kept it, and it was a great kick out to the wide area, flicked on by the winger. It was the best kick he's done all night.
That is true.
It did look like it was going out, though.
It looked like it was going out, but it sort of rescued over there on that far side. Willis, though, with a free kick in the Alfreton half. Calls for Max Hunt to come over to the left-hand side. Sending it up there towards Max Hunt.
Stainfield does
Stainfield
well.
gets his head to it.
So, yeah, arms wrapped around by Wiley, brings the man down.
Draws the free kick.
Neil Weimer wins the free kick. We've actually got quite a few Spalding in here. If anyone wants to, you know, take pity on us and let us know how to pronounce number 11. We've been going with Neil Weimer.
I've been avoiding it tactically.
Yeah.
And just kind of go in sort of mute when he's on the ball, just to avoid any embarrassment. But
anyone wants to drop a how-to?
Yeah, we will much appreciate it. If anyone fancies dropping a pronunciation guide in the chat.
Lundy takes a quick throw into Willis.
Not something we see every day. Willis goes long. Headed away by Spalding. Hunt has time. Heads it back forward.
Elliot
Abbey
out to Jed.
tries to bring it down. He's got Claxton in support behind him, who he uses. Cantrill now, getting pressed. Goes back to Hunt, who tries to clip it in behind, but it's low. Stainfield deals with it. Or does he? He's done almost spectacularly, but Alfreton come away with it. It's George Cantrill. Abbey. Pass was slightly short, and it's a good challenge from the Spalding defender. Cantrill keeps it alive, though.
Moyo, that's two. He's gone nonchalant, and his touch has gone behind him.
I was going to say, it looked as if he'd assumed that there was a foul given or something, but Spalding now coming away with
and
it.
Gandu gets past Lund. Lund brings him down. He's going to find his way into the ball.
Yeah.
He feels that.
He did go down in instalments, I think you could say. Kind of realised that he wasn't going to get to that.
You saw the leg swipe, though.
Yeah, there was still contact made. And I think given Adam Lund's previous run with the referee today, that rightfully earns him a yellow card in the first half. Never ideal. Getting one of your deep midfielders on a
Not
bucket.
even just a midfielder, it's the weapon of the long throw-in that
exactly, yeah,
is jeopardised.
We are seeing the first Alfreton man sent out to warm up today. On the far side, I want to say that's Salem running down the touchline. I don't think there's any hint of injury, though, in the Alfreton side.
Headed away by Hunt and out for a throw-in for Spalding inside the Alfreton half. Billy wanting Jed to get higher up the pitch. And Jed not hearing him because he's on the other side of the pitch, and Billy getting progressively louder to get his instructions.
It is a windy day. We'll let him off.
Flicked on by
good flick.
Waldock. Walker intercepts, though, and he still comes away with it. Fuster does well, though, to challenge, and it goes all the way up to Tony Breeden.
1-2 with his centre half. Sends it long.
Yeah,
and
that kick wasn't as good.
No.
He thought he could do it again.
Going to be Lund just in front of the Alfreton dugout to take this throw. He goes backwards again towards Max Hunt. He's got Claxton over on this right-hand side, but he goes to Willis initially, who will go long himself towards Moyo. Ball evades everybody, and Cantrill tries to rescue something. Wins another throw. Much further forward this time, though, and a chance for Lundy to get it into the area.
Sorry, the score is 0-0. Surprise, surprise.
I'm going to say, as much as it looks like Alfreton have sort of been the more probing side this evening so far, they've had a few chances, had the goalkeeper worried. Not actually forced him into a save just yet, but there's been a few chances that have gone over the bar, wide of the post. That throw-in dealt with by Spalding initially, but Willis tells Nathan Newell to relax. He's got this, and he sends it forward. Stainfield heads it away. Max Hunt miscues that one.
Lundy heads it back up. Cantrill gets up, heads it back.
Dwayne Wiley
hooks it around the corner. Walker. Sheriff. Cantrill wins it, and Lallana gives a Spalding throw-in. Cantrill disagrees.
Yeah, the referee waited for the linesman to give that one for him. He is nearer the play though, so understandably so. Spalding are going to send this one down the line by the looks of how they're lining up. There it goes. Headed up forward by Lund, controlled by Cantrill.
Looks to put it through the channel. Stainfield knees it away and out for a throw-in.
Went to kind of clip it in behind without looking up. Didn't really know who was there, but will be another throw for Alfreton on the near side for us. Claxton on this one. Looks for Moyo. Cleared away by Whelan. Lundy gets something on that. Referee's penalised another handball on Tyler Winters for Spalding. That one probably a little bit more harsh. Didn't have much.
Yeah, just kind of kicked into his arm, but his arm was up.
Yeah, so
I think they were protecting his face. But
well, yeah, but there's the whole. Who knows what the actual handball law is these days?
I think they changed it like an hour ago.
Ref didn't get the rule book delivered through in time.
Oh, Clacky's played it quick down to Jared Ivey through the right-hand channel. Goes to cross it, although Clacky caught everyone out, including Jadavi.
I don't think he was. It was a nice sort of pass because he was free on that side of the box and he had time to sort of run onto it, even though he was caught unaware. Managed to get a cross in and blocked straight away, out for a throw for an Adam Lund trademark launch into the box. Wiley flicks it on. Hunt again.
Oh, just over the top of the crossbar.
So that's got to be the 5th chance now for Max Hunt in this first half.
We nearly had a shot on target.
But again, it's a tricky one for him. It's sort of coming at him at the awkward height where he's got to kind of get his leg up to get underneath it. And he got just about 2 underneath it, sent it over the crossbar. Alfreton fans reluctant to give the ball back to the goalkeeper here and making him come around the goal to claim it. The referee is standing and watching. I'm not sure there's too much he can do about it.
Apologies if I'm making anyone feel seasick. I've just noticed I've been swaying all night. It's because my knee hurts a lot. And I'm just kind of...
Natural physiotherapy.
I'm just trying to, move around, keep it bending and that.
So I think the ball actually might have been flat because we've had a new ball sent onto the pitch and the fan is still sort of gesticulating that it's a
souvenir,
a non-pumped up ball, and he has now thrown it behind the net. Never mind.
Stewart is not.
He's just walked over to collect it. Bless him. You're looking to clip it in behind for Waldock. It evades Stainfield, but rescued by Whelan. Sent back forwards. Hunt having to deal with that one. Abbey flicks it on. Stainfield again getting it clear. Waldock with a strong challenge and an interesting attempt to keep possession from the Spalding number 8, and it has worked. Sort of pinched the ball between his 2 feet and went to sort of flick it like a scorpion.
So it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, well, I was going to say the linesman must have seen that one on this side.
And a fan kicks in. It's gone. By the way, it wasn't a steward that went over to get the ball. It was Pam. Big mistake.
Sorry.
Whoever's kept the ball.
Yes. Maybe they just got scared when they saw her come in and just tried to rid themselves of all immediate blame. Dispose of the evidence.
Oh no, Pam, I'm really sorry. Spalding are shouting at each other. Not good.
Not good for the team morale.
Moyo gets under it well. Stansfield and Moyo just kind of smash into each other, and
Cantrill brings down the number 8 Sheriff Spalding. Free kick deep inside their own half. It's going to be Breeden to take by the looks of it.
Just up here, Tony, mate.
Or on that far side and put it out of play. No, he's clipped it down the left-hand side. He's listened to you. It's not just the Alfreton team that are listening to your orders today. Good feet from Sheriff on the left-hand side to sort of find the man in the middle.
That is a great ball by Nathan Newell, though, and Billy Fuster's got a chance to attack down the left-hand side.
Going to have to put a cross in. He's kind of been left without support. Waldock was sort of in that area where he didn't really know whether to come or go, and he stayed in the box, made the run. Fuster tried to get the ball in. but ultimately blocked and out for a throw for Adam Lund to send back into the area.
A throw-in / penalty.
Yeah, not much difference when you've got Adam Lund in your team. He goes short towards Jed Abbey. 1-2. First time cross back into the area. It's a good one. Headed away by the Spalding skipper.
Fuster keeps it in. And he gets down
Great
the line.
ball,
It's a
great
great little
touch.
touch. Oh, and he's
Oh,
done
see you
Glenn
later.
Walker. See you later. And he keeps coming. He gets it on his left. It's a great block from Niawima. Fuster has to go
rescues it, though.
back.
That was a lovely little run on that right-hand side from Fuster.
Yeah, St. Glenn Walker walk into the shops. 2 for 2.
There we go. 2 in 1 half. You are getting treated tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Nathan Newell almost knocking over the VO camera that Spalding got set up on that side. Took a proper whack in the beam. 3 minutes of added time in this first half, indicated by the 4th official. I'd say upon reflection it's been a positive half for Alfreton, much better than what the initial game against Spalding sounded like.
What?
Adam Lund thinking that that man should have been marked on the left, and it is going to go out for a Spalding corner right at the end of this half.
Sorry, that was quite funny. Just Jed kind of stood there looking at the man, just turned around, looked at the man he'd left.
Realised he'd left a man free. I don't know if he thought.
Adam Lund just started shouting at him.
I don't know if he thought Clacky was tracking him or what, but it has resulted in a Spalding corner right at the end of this half. Probably going to be their best chance since that set piece that nearly went over the line if it wasn't for an excellent stop from George Willis in the Alfreton goal. But the corner now sent into the box.
Great
Claimed by
hands from Willis.
Got up high and he throws it
He goes
out.
looking for Newell.
Counter could be on here for Alfreton if he can beat his man. Fuster wasn't expecting it that early. Spalding now coming back forward.
He's got a track. Gandu plays it out to Walker, who's on the right this time. Brings it on his left, whips it in.
Clacky away.
Flicks it away. Nicholson brings it down.
Low ball
Puts
into
it low
the box.
across. Great defending from Hunt, and it's towards the near side to us. It's going to go out. I thought a throw in.
Oh dear. Might be experiencing some lag or drop of quality on the stream, but half-time is approaching.
No, we're
so
back. Excellent connection.
We're back.
You what?
Throw in this side for Spalding, probably going to be the last action of this half.
Walker down the line. It's
Let's give it
out.
an
No throw.
Lundy leaves this one for Claxton, who will send it down the line, I imagine, or back to Willis.
He has something of a long throw of his own.
Yeah, it's not a bad one at all. Does go quite the distance, but it's gone straight out for a Spalding throw. I think the wind's picked that one up as he's tried to go down the line.
Welcome back to throwing wars. One for them, one for us, one for them. One for us.
There we go. Almost. Probably one of the closer ones that we've had to coming into the gantry there.
Esta de cuanto no hablar español. Me llamo
Unfortunately
Mati.
not. But it is half-time here at the Impact. 0-0 between Alfreton and Spalding. Alfreton probably looking the brighter side, but I think it'd be fair to say Spalding have had the best chance of the first half with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Willis forced into that massive stop.
Yeah, it was a great save. I mean, if Winters had spent less time appealing that it had gone over the line and more time putting the rebound in the back of the net,
Then they might find
Spalding would be 1-0
position,
up.
yeah.
No one is winning. It is 0-0.
Thank you for that translation.
We appreciate it. So, we will take a short break for half-time, but we will be bringing you all the action in the second half once the lads are back out, and hopefully we can go home without any extra time.
And we can find a winner, and hopefully the winner is the team in red.
And we will all hold hands, sing and rejoice. Right, we'll see you guys for the second half as I figure out how to
You can do it, man.
turn off our sound.
Tech whiz.
Bye-bye.
Boom. There we go. Welcome back, everybody, to Alfreton Town versus Spalding United FA Cup replay. Second qualifying round. 0-0 at the moment. We've seen Alfreton have the sort of more chances in the first half, but Spalding probably had the best chance with George Willis forced to make an excellent stop and then almost forced over the line, but he had control of the ball. The linesman and the referee ruled out any chance of Spalding having the go-ahead goal in this one. We've seen Max Hunt in advanced positions having a few efforts at goal, but none yet to test the goalkeeper. A few had him worried, but none have been enough to force him into a save. But second half rolls around and fingers crossed, Alfreton are going to break the deadlock, find the back of the net and get through to the third qualifying round, where the winner will face Biggleswade Town.
A real treat.
It's a long old trek from Alfreton. I think it's about 2 hours, hour 45, something like that, down sort of towards Stevenage, Luton kind of way.
They do spoilers.
It will be Spalding to get us underway in this second half, shooting from left to right, unusually, as obviously they won the coin toss before kick-off, which enabled them to swap ends. So Alfreton now sort of unnaturally shooting towards the left-hand side from our perspective in the second half. It's going to be Lamine Sheriff to get us underway.
Yeah, don't kick the ball or anything, man.
Yeah, any danger, whenever he fancies it. There we go. Underway for the second half here.
Oh, that's not a great. That's
impact.
like a usual non-league kickoff, but he's kind of spliced it straight up into the air.
And so the wind has kind of picked up sort of towards the end of the first half, and over half time it's not slowed down, so we might be seeing, I think the wind is kind of now going against Spalding, so they might have made the wrong choice swapping ends in the first half, because it looked like the ball got caught up by the wind there as he tried to sort of ping it down to the left-hand side, so perhaps that could cause some spoils. We'll see. Bit of head tennis in the middle of the park. Jed Abbey trying to put an end to that. Here's Cantrill driving forward. Does he win the free kick there? The
Well, he's
referee
pulled back. I think it was a free kick.
that nothing has been committed to George Cantrill there. It did look like he was pulled back. He sort of fell backwards as if you can't like kind of fake that sort of fall, if that makes sense. So it didn't look like a dive. Spalding though coming away with
driving forward.
Quick feet.
Yeah, he was moving them quick. He didn't really do anything.
I was going to say, you're kind of waiting for the big kind of
Step
move,
over.
but he has got
He's
it
going
back.
to strike. He hits the behind of Max Hunt, who's fallen over, and Nicholson keeps coming, but Lund gets in the way and knocks it out for it. I think Max Hunt just tangled his own legs up there.
Yeah, he kind of blocked the initial shot and then looked to stay on his feet, slipped over, gave Nicholson the chance to have a second bite of the cherry. But Adam Lund came in to spare his blushes. But it will be a Spalding corner on the far side. Hilliard to take. Right-footed, in-swing it, in it goes. Headed forward towards goal from the number 4 Cartwright, but it's wide of the far post. George Willis will line up a goal kick. First chance of the second half going Spalding's way. Hopefully not a sign of things to come from an Alfreton perspective. But as we've seen, the sort of best chances of the game today most definitely have come from those set pieces, corners and free kicks delivered into the box, causing problems. And that's now doing that.
Oh
yeah,
no.
I think we've died. I've got gloves on, I can't.
Bring us back.
I can't monitor it. It looks like we're still live on here. I'm not sure.
Try refreshing.
I'll refresh. Oh, there we go. It said reconnection successful.
Yep. We're back. The score is 0-0.
Thank you, Stephen.
Just while we wait for the screen to come back, we had a little mishap.
Technical blip, but hopefully we'll be back.
We've dealt with it.
We aren't loading, but I think that's just the delay. Hopefully we'll come back alive in a second.
Cantrell comes away with the ball.
Walker picks it up back to the goalkeeper towards Wiley, who launches this one back forwards into the Spalding defence. Waldock picks it up on the second ball out towards Fuster and Newell, waiting for each of them to sort of decide who's going to go for it. Newell clips it into the area. Stainfield clears.
There we are, we're back. Oh, look, there's us trying to figure it out.
There we go, we are back. There we go. Apologies for the technical mishap there, but we are hopefully back up and running.
Back for business.
The score is 0-0, despite what somebody might have you believe in the chat.
Right. That's enough of that.
We are 0-0 at the moment.
How do I get rid of this?
It's baiting you.
Remove.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We won't have false information.
Dwayne Wiley with a good bit of skill to maintain possession there. He's trying to find Waldock. Intercepted by Dawes for Spalding. Stainfield now has time at the back.
There's definitely a couple of people in South America who've whacked a bet on.
I reckon so.
Now they're all in the chat. Guys, if they score, they score. If they don't, they don't.
But we will let you know. You'll
please
find out,
don't DM us.
Here.
Please don't DM us on Instagram if we don't score. It's not our fault. Quentin's nearly gone over the gantry. He's nearly entered the field of play.
Dawes for Spalding. Has it on the right-hand side. Wins a second consecutive throw-in in the same sort of area.
Not a bad shout. If they're on the counter-attack, just leap on top of them.
Yeah.
From the gantry.
I mean, if it comes to it, we need to stop a counter-attack.
Yeah, to be fair, I reckon before we throw ourselves off the gantry, we throw like the deck and the laptop first.
No, because then it's not as dramatic.
No
one's clipping
Neo Emma's kind of found his way through. Newell's done well to get across and get his body in front, and it goes out for a goal kick for Alfreton.
Goal kick to goal kick.
Oh,
no, it's just about going to be a throw for Spalding right in their own corner.
To the please. Just seeing where the fans
get involved. It's
an
atmosphere in the gantry, why not? Sam Cartwright lining up the throw to go down the line. Willis wants him to get a move on. Fuster heads it into the middle. It's a good header. Waldock. Moyo.
Oh dear.
Abbey does keep it alive. Claxton now.
Looks, it's a great ball. Waldock in the channel. Gets it across. Oh, it's just behind Cantrell. It's a great bit of play.
I was going to say, he's in the right place there, Cantrell, for the ball to kind of be pulled back to him on the edge. But it's just kind of gone behind him. Spalding do clear their lines.
Lundy does well to give it back to Willis. He's going to send it down the line.
Throw in for Spalding on the right-hand side once again. Around the halfway line here.
Well done,
comes in to intercept that. Tries to find Moyo, but it's hacked away by Stainfield. A swap of wingers for Alfreton. Jed Abbey coming over to the left, Fuster moving over to the right. Interesting, we did see Fuster on the right very briefly earlier on, and he sized up his man Walker, and he chopped past him, got a ball into the box. So perhaps that was enough for Billy Heath to think a change is in
Newell
order.
steps up, and Nicholson's done well to get away. And he's got past Lund as well. Newell comes back and
great challenge.
Does well to regain possession for Alfreton. Jed, back to Lund. Looks down the channel for Moyo.
Free kick's been awarded, although it looked like he was going to get on to the end
I
of
think
that.
he was offside. I think
okay.
the referee's
That's
seen
fair enough then.
into the future.
Free kick though for Alfreton. Looks like Nathan Newell will be the one to take it. Right on this left-hand side, just next to the gantry for us. So we'll see it float into the box. We won't see it be taken, but we can sort of guess from the movement in the area. There we go, and it comes. Dwayne Wiley gets something on it. It's
fallen to Fuster. It's a
what
great save from the keeper. It's followed back up by
double
Lund. It's an
save.
even better save. Comes across from Hunt, and it's flashed right across and out for a throw-in.
Wow.
For Spalding.
How have Alfreton Town not found the back of the net there? Billy Fuster latching onto the loose ball in the area, courtesy of Dwayne Wiley nodding it down, and he volleys it. It's an initial great stop from the goalkeeper, but the follow-up, a crowd of bodies followed it in.
I think Lundy poked it.
He sprung back to his feet to claw it away off the line, and then the follow-up, the third time around from Hunt, was a straight out for a throw-in, but Alfreton Town very unlucky not to score there.
Max heads it back towards Mayo. Newell, his touch is going to just come away from him.
Two big chances now for either team, sort of from a sort of set piece. Very similar sort of situations.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, those both teams now have had a golden opportunity, and it's not even a lack of taking it. It's a moment of magic from both keepers that have kept this game level now.
Yeah. And it is, as you were saying, you wanted to see Tony Reenan.
It's coming. It's coming.
Here we go.
Oh,
that was. I'll tell you what. It's hit the sort of scaffolding that we've
come
got
back
to
on
the
the
side
pitch.
of us.
Mate, that honestly, one day it is going to come in here, and I'm going to move you all out of the way to bring the ball down.
Well, before we were interrupted by a rogue clearance, you were saying you wanted to see the Spalding goalkeeper tested between the sticks with a few shots, and we now have seen that. And I think he's.
I just wanted to know if he was any good or not.
Well, he's performed pretty admirably, I'd say.
Yeah.
In those two instances, Spalding, Nicholson, the number 10, sending a shot from outside the area, high and wide, out of the ground, for a goal kick for George Willis to take.
You know, my thinking with testing the goalkeeper was we've literally never seen him make a save until moments
Just
ago.
now, yeah.
And I was like, reckon we hit the target a couple of times. He might not be very good.
But there you go. I think he's held his own over the course of.
He's done very well there. He's risen to the occasion. At least I didn't say he might not be very good until he.
Yeah,
after he'd made the save, I didn't say, "Oh shoot, he might be rubbish."
And then he would have pulled that out. But no, I think over the course of just over 1.5 games of football, that's the most he's been tested. But once more, Alfreton sort of probing. They've now finally sort of got beyond that kind of. Felt like a block that they couldn't get beyond, of having these sort of half chances in the area.
We have
not
broken the fourth wall.
And then now finally, having tested Braden the Spalding net.
Open the gates.
Absolutely, and hopefully the next logical step is the ball hitting the back of the net. It's a good flick on from Moyo there. Slightly going to outrun Jed Abbey though.
I mean, if this goes to extra time and penalties, I don't think it'll be because either team's scored. It'll be a 0-0.
Possibly, yeah, but
how
you
often
never know.
do you see teams play, 210 minutes of football plus the stoppages and no one scores? Come on, guys. Sort it.
Fingers crossed, eh? Alfreton looking the sort of sharper side, most definitely at the start of this second half. Keeping the ball in the right areas, testing the goalkeeper. Claxton giving chase now. He's got Willis behind him. Elects to go down the line towards Waldock if he can get there, which he can.
That's a foul.
Got to be a
That's
free
a
kick.
Foul. Referee away.
Wow, hasn't given that one. I'm very surprised. It seemed like
Hilliard looks to find Nicholson. Sheriff spreads it out to Ngandu. Puts the ball across the face. Jed Abbey at the back and takes no chances.
Yeah.
You nearly hit my car.
To be fair, you don't want to be taking any chances in that situation. He knew there was a man arriving on his right.
Score 0-0. 0-0.
Yes, unless that's an imperative, an instruction for one of the teams to follow. Goalkeeper's coming over to the away dugout here just for some water.
Is that an exclamative sentence or not?
But it will be a corner for Spalding. Delivery from the right-hand side. It will be Hilliard to take once again. He's taking them from both sides. Some movement in the box. In it goes. Shot does come in.
Volleyed, nowhere near.
But yeah, very
Never
high over
any
the bar.
danger.
Goal kick to Alfreton.
So what's the crack here then? Have you all got bets on?
I reckon so. I think we've got people from all over
All got bets on.
relying on us to get a result tonight. I'd imagine we'd be the bookies' favourites at home, a league above.
Yeah, you guys are cooked.
First change of the evening. It's going to be for Alfreton Town.
Is it?
No, it's not. I was going to say, we saw Clacky walking over towards the bench, but it's going to be just to collect
It's a
some
double
water.
change for Spalding.
Double change for Spalding. They're going to see the 10 Nicholson coming off the pitch. And we'll have to wait until he turns around to ascertain who exactly we've got coming on. Is that 19?
Well, that's not very helpful, fourth official. What does that say?
Yeah, I think.
Oh no, that's number 9 coming off.
Oh, I
And
think he's held it
apparently-
upside down, so that unless that's 16.
Apparently number 0's coming on.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay.
Cheers for that, fourth official. That
So
really
we've
helps
got-
with our commentary.
We've got Callum Chettle coming on for Spalding, number 18, along with.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, he's
We'll
turned
get
the other way
there.
on the goal kick. We will bring you news of the other substitute. Here he is, I think. Number 12, Jordan Graham. And we saw Nicholson go off and
Someone else.
I want to say it was the. I want to say it was the 11. Oh, now he's
No,
telling us it was the 9.
Yeah,
Tyler
Winters and
Winters.
Nicholson went on.
Okay,
All right, okay.
we've got there in the end.
Oh, Cantrell.
Oh,
behave.
nice.
Oh my God, he was putting Sheriff on a spin, but he
Bit too much.
lost the ball. He was feeling himself a bit too much.
Oh, it's
Neo
great
Emma
run
still
there.
travelling forward. He looks for the ball outside of the foot to Dawes. Newell is just going to try and
free
get his
kick.
body in the way. Dawes is going to drag him down.
It's good defending from Nathan Newell.
Who will win? I don't know, Darko. I've left my crystal ball at home.
Would make the betting world a lot easier if we did know.
I hope we win. I hope Alfreton win. That'd be nice.
We'll give you if you're betting in play. Alfreton do look the sharper team at the moment. Hopefully that's not a jinx. Willis taking the long free kick, headed away by Stainfield. The substitute for Spalding laying it off. Hilliard again. Walker.
So we're going to have quite diverse subscriptions after other people popping in to see if the bets are coming in. And Gandu puts
Good
the ball
ball.
across. Jed does well to get his body in the way. Appeals for a
Yeah,
penalty. They're never getting one.
No, I think the ball had gone by the time the Spalding player decided to go down under that challenge. Referee waves away any appeals. Cantrell trying to clip it down the line towards Moyo. Out for a throw. We now will see a change for Alfreton after I falsely
Billy
claimed that there
Whitehouse.
was going to be one. Billy Whitehouse being introduced in place of.
Jed Abbey.
There we go. He's coming off again. Fourth official getting the board. Slightly the wrong way around, but we got there in the end.
He will figure it out. Maybe, possibly.
It's okay, mate. Jed Abbey withdrawn in this second half. First change for the Reds.
Good to know that send us the best fourth officials around for the FA Cup. That know which way to hold the board.
I was going to say we had an upside down one, and now with number 0 coming on.
Newell heads it directly up into the air, and it's out for a throw-in.
So in this kind of position Alfreton would be relishing the chance for a Lundy launch into the box.
Cartwright looks for Neo Wemmer, and it's Graham.
It's a great pass.
Finds it, and Gandu, who gets the shot away, comes off the body
Appeals for handball
of Max Hunt.
Nothing given there. It was sort of only really Gandhi that appealed for it initially.
Yeah, grasping at a straw.
Yeah. Arms were by his side. Here is Nathan Newell for Alfreton. Looking to send a diagonal ball over to the right-hand side. Moyo getting up to meet it. Headed away, though, by the Spalding back line. Lund sends it back at them. Fuster tries to bring it down. Lays it out wide for Newell. Can he get there? It's a good challenge from Dawes. And he does earn himself and his team a throw-in.
Do you want to know, actually, a fun fact I found out not long ago?
Go for it.
George Willis was once the lowest rated player on FIFA.
Wow. For, what, when he was at Sheffield United?
Yes. When he, about FIFA 14, I think.
There we go. Matty Cottrell's fun facts, guys. Keeping you entertained. He's bringing you all the entertainment. He's bringing you the puns. He's bringing you the segues. And he's bringing you the trivia.
Billy Fuster bombing down the left-hand side, and he speeds away from Cartwright. The ball comes in low, and it's poked out for a corner by Stainfield. Can you imagine? Just scrolling through TikTok, and someone was doing like lowest rated players on FIFA, and
Poor old George Willis.
up comes George Willis. I'm like, I don't know who that is. Courtesy of Gonth.
Oh God. I don't think we'll promote any more of his content. Score, it remains 0-0. Although Alfreton do send a corner into the box.
Lundy's up!
Oh, it should have been 1-0. Oh, Adam Lund with a peeling run towards the back post that we've seen already tonight. Gets the header in, beats his man, but it trickles wide of the far post. Once again, Alfreton come frustratingly close to opening the scoring tonight.
Jesus of Nazareth. I thought that was it. I thought that was the one. I originally thought the corner had come in a little bit too high up in the air, but it just kind of drops and fell to Lundy at the back. Jordan Graham turning in the midfield, giving it back to Sheriff, who's going to look to clip it round into the channel. Clacky's going to head it back to George Willis.
It's good defending again. Good sort of play from Claxton. Awkward one to kind of try and nod back to your goalkeeper.
Who is this geezer who keeps putting 1-0? It's not 1-0. Stop spreading false info. Remove.
Waldock thinks he should win a free kick, and eventually he does after a shout.
Yeah, he stayed down for a bit. The referee blew the whistle. It is not 1-0. It is 0-0.
Ah, he said, I hope 1-0.
No, oh, you want 1-0? Well, too bad. It's 0-0.
You're gone. Well, his comment's gone. He's not. We've not exterminated him. He's removed his false information.
I've sent the team out.
What's the score? I don't want to shock you, but it is in fact 0-0 at the moment, although there is a free kick being sent into the box by Billy Fuster. Oh, and it's just evaded Adam London, who's tried to head it across the face of goal.
What minute do we say we're in? What minute are we in?
I don't know, the time's wrong on the laptop, so I don't know.
We've played 23. So, what are we at, about?
62, 63.
I'll just put with...
Just put 25 to go. Play it safe. Lundy with a good challenge on this left-hand side, wins possession back, and then beats his man, clips it forward. Headed on by Moyo, but nobody there to sort of latch onto it. Stainfield picking up the pieces, playing it back to his goalkeeper. He's had to kind of run himself to get that. Cantrell intercepts. Can't maintain possession though.
Blue Whitehouse does well. Cantrell comes in, gets the ball round on the overlap.
Billy Whitehouse has time to pick a cross out. Isolates his man. Puts the cross into the box in his left foot.
Clips in, Moyo turns towards goal and...
Will be a corner. Stainfield just about got in front of him to make it awkward. Headed it behind. Alfreton piling on the pressure now. Going to be Fuster to take the corner on the left-hand side. Usual suspects in the box. Claxton and Newell staying back. Lundy is peeling to the back stick once again, and it's almost gone straight in. The goalkeeper's forced to tip that one out for another corner. On the opposite side this time, though.
Please don't make us watch extra time. I would like to have my tea today.
Fuster jogging over to the opposite side to take the corner after Breeden tipped it over the crossbar. Moyo has I think he's just walked around the goal to pick up a position at the back post. Been followed the whole way by Walker. Ball comes in, headed away.
Cantrell hangs it back up there. Keeper spills. Oof. Cleared away.
Defenders had to bail him out. Here's Waldock. Back to Claxton. Nathan Newell trying to get over to the left-hand side. Plays it to Willis. Sends it long. Looking for Moyo. Walker heads away. Here's Waldock though. Nobody picking it up. Max Hunt.
Who let him up
possession.
there?
Referee should give the free kick there. Max Hunt was fouled and then Waldock as well potentially, and then the referee intercepts it.
Adam Lund has kicked the ball this time.
After a player was not booked for blocking a free kick in the first half because he didn't play the ball off of him, he has now done that. But the referee still isn't going to book him. Oh no, wait, he might do. He's now waited for him to walk away and now chooses to call him back over.
Come here, Mr. Glenn Walker, as he walks over.
Now he comes over. Nice.
That was a really good.
Subscribe, please, guys. Spalding, captain, receiving a talking to from the referee. It doesn't look like a yellow card is going to be brandished.
Just going to do some knee stretches while this is going on.
I think, is he going to make him play a drop ball because he hasn't played the 2 free kicks and then got in the way? I think he is, but I think he's letting Alfreton have it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was out. That's because it hit him. He drops the ball.
We had possession when it hit him.
Yeah.
Okay. Goal kick for Spalding. Now, unfortunately, the drop ball didn't come to anything.
I don't think that was the right decision. I think it was a corner.
You reckon? I think it should have been a free kick before all of that anyway. But
yeah, I think we should just have a penalty.
I think Spalding should just score an own goal.
And Neil Wemmer is coming off. Well, hey. We're not got anything against the guy, I just can't say his name.
Substitution has been made.
I think that's Danny Draper, I want to say. No, it's not. Sam Bennett. I took a gamble.
Took a gamble. It was a 1 in 3. There we go. Third change for the visitors. Sam Bennett is on.
Oh, Willis goes looking for Fuster.
Still 0-0.
Fuster's done well.
Uses his body.
Yeah, used really intelligent use of the body, and
he has gone down with a fling of an arm there from the Spalding man, but no foul given. Spalding come away with it. Looked to counter. Cantrell with a tackle though. Lundy checks back to Dwayne Wiley. Goes back to his goalkeeper. Yeah, I don't know. He's
feeling his teeth.
Yeah, he definitely caught an arm in the face.
Hopefully he's not knocked his beautiful smile.
Whether or not it was intentional or not, though, I think that's what the referee will have been weighing up.
Oh,
Fuster again using his body well. No foul from the referee. Oh,
referee!
And he has now eventually given it after. I'm not a fan of this referee. I think he's only given that because Fuster's put his hand on the ball.
Yeah, he had no intention of giving that free kick.
And because he's already beaten the 2 players where he should have potentially had a free kick before. I think the referee's, I don't know, not really got the bottle, I don't think. Maybe he's a little bit shaken up from when he blocked the pass from Waldock earlier.
Oh, it's literally only because he's grabbed the ball with his hands.
Well, yeah, and he's played the shout really more than the actual foul because he wasn't going to give it if Spalding just came away with the ball. But there you go. Liam Waldock is lining up the free kick. It's just about within shooting distance, probably, if he can get it up and over. It's a 4-man wall for Spalding. And he shoots Liam Waldock, but it is over the bar. Not going to trouble the goalkeeper with that. Mark thinks this game's got Penos written all over it, and I wouldn't say he's entirely wrong. Alfreton have ramped up the pressure slightly in this second half, forced the keeper into a couple of good saves, but thus far,
I lost €3,000 because of your score. The game's not finished, so
No.
you're lying.
Unless you had bets on goals in the first half.
You know, you lost 3,000 because you decided to put 3,000 on Alfreton.
Yes, that is probably the crux of it.
You know, don't bet that much money. Don't bet. You know, be responsible, guys.
They tell you to gamble responsibly, and I think
You have
that
missed the memo.
yeah, objectively unresponsible betting if you put $3 grand on Alfreton Town
Against Spalding in
second
the FA Cup.
qualifying
The
round
game
replay.
isn't even over. How
He's,
have
he's just resigned
you
to
need
the
to-
fact that it's not going to be. There's not going to be any goals.
you need to have a word with your bookies, mate, because
I think you've been
the
fleeced.
game's
Paddy.
not finished.
You've been fleeced, mate. The early payout,
Early takeout.
early takeout. They've just took your money.
Clacky's round the right-hand side. He's put the ball across. David
yeah.
Moyo!
Oh! Couldn't sort his feet out in time.
He's the $3 grand splashing there. No sympathy at all.
We apologise, Gaston Gaming, for your catastrophic loss of money.
If they kept playing replays over and over and over again until one of us won, what do we get?
Well, I've got good news. It's not 1933, and we don't do more than one replay anymore. So
What?
a winner will be decided tonight somehow.
Somewhere, but we might get past. It might be the first round if we had to keep playing the replays.
Yes,
we might.
that's what we're going for. We're just
we
we're in the
might be
draw.
at the first round stage
just like-
before we see a winner.
Yeah.
Who do I think will win? I don't know at this point. I'm losing. Oh,
Alfred Town are going to score now.
it's
Liam
coming
Waldock.
across. Liam Waldock
it.
strikes.
Oh,
it's
it's
off the line. Dwayne Wiley off the line
I
again.
can't believe it.
It's Waldock. Oh my God!
What
The
is
keeper
going on?
gets it off the line.
I can't believe what I've just seen. It's a block on the line initially. Appeals for handball. Yellow cards have been brandished for Billy Fuster for his protests. The follow-up, saved by the goalkeeper. Then there was a follow-up to the initial follow-up. I don't even know what's happened, but the ball hasn't gone in the net. I think it's just not going to happen. There's got to be some sort of force field. I can't believe it. I don't know how that's not ended up in the back of the net. 4 attempts at goal from Alfreton in quick succession. Each one more likely looking like it was going to go in than the previous.
A couple of Alfreton players saying there was a handball from the player that blocked out the line. I think it was Glenn Walker.
It did look like, I don't know, because he kind of like jumped into it, didn't he, at sort of an angle. So, I mean, the referee had a good view of it.
Fuster got himself booked in the midst of that as well.
He did.
For his protests that there was a handball. And still talking to the line all.
Yeah, Lundy was making sure to let his thoughts be known.
All this excitement.
But still no goal.
Catch it up. Lundy
Looking
looks
for
to knock it
Moyo.
over. Moyo straight through to the goalkeeper. Look, here we
So
go.
we've just had the check back of our reaction to that somehow not goal.
Look at me just showing my biceps. I still like that for a good minute.
Little lat spread for the camera. George Willis going to pick up this loose ball at the back. Now he's going to let it run for a goal kick. Spalding players arguing amongst themselves once more. It's a bit of a theme. You've got them arguing amongst themselves, Alfreton arguing with the officials at the moment, in disbelief that a penalty wasn't awarded for a handball on the line there.
By the way, if you'd bet on Alfreton to have over 3 XG, you might.
You might be in the money.
After that, Spalding have a free kick just inside their own half.
Martin Clare says if he goes to penalties, it might finish in the morning. Honestly, he's not that far off, I don't think.
Don't worry, we don't have a great record with penalties. We'd probably miss, unless you are just as bad.
Find out, I suppose. Well, we might.
We went
anyway.
through about 6 takers last season because no one consistently could put the ball in the net from the spot.
I'm going to say it was mainly Thewlis, wasn't it, for quite a while. Ball stayed in here on the left-hand side for Spalding.
Oh, and Gandu's got away from Hunt, and Hunt's recovered really well. He's a bit of a Rolls Royce defender, I feel, for this level.
Yeah, he's looked very solid tonight. Probably the best player in this Alfreton side, certainly out of the back line. Nathan Newell's been quite solid as well. I think there's been good performances from a couple of the players, but yet to find that sort of final blow and hit the back of the net somehow. I just still cannot believe that hasn't ended up in the back of the net or in a penalty or something. It just looks as if it's not meant to be for Alfreton tonight.
It is starting to get cold.
This is
not relevant to the game, just a thought of mine.
At this point, it's just as relevant, I think. Nathan Newell looking to find Moyo in behind, headed away by the Spalding defence. Newell wins it back. Here's Fuster again.
Round the corner, and he's away. He's got great space. Dawes can't keep up. He puts the ball across Moyo.
I can't believe it. He slipped over. He slipped over. It's so unfortunate.
Please.
It's a great ball in from Fuster on his left foot.
I didn't have a dodgy near to drop to them there.
Swapped back over to this left-hand side after Whitehouse came on. But Moyo can't get onto the end of it and find the back of the net. Was
VAR not an option? It should be. Then you get it down here for when it's relevant. For when it would suit us.
Yeah.
Get rid of it in the long run. Well,
it's still 0-0, guys. Still 0-0. Apologies, Martin. I need to scrub up on my history of the FA Cup. I just played it safe and went for a really old year because I didn't want to sound silly if I named a year.
Cantrell carrying it forward.
Whitehouse hasn't seen much of the ball since coming on, but that's a good ball towards Moyo.
Oh,
headed
no.
Away.
Fuster's got the ball out here.
Men in the box for Alfreton. Can Billy Fuster find the cross? He's gone down under the
referee. He's got none of the ball, ref.
And he has not given the free kick. Spalding looking to come away with the ball. Clip down the line. Max Hunt. Lovely bit of control. Wiley goes back to his man between the sticks, George Willis.
Qualifying rounds in 97, not that long ago. It was before I was born.
Yeah, fair enough.
I wasn't even conceived.
Spalding got space on the left-hand side here.
1
Jordan
million.
Graham up against Josh Claxton. Cuts inside, looks to shoot, and it is over the bar.
Should have put this to bed. Yeah, we've had the chances, but sometimes that's just how football is. 1 million bet, go Alfreton. You are lying. There's no way you're winning 1 million.
Goo Alfreton. So
unless, although that is an accent on the name, it could be in lira.
It could be. It could be.
Which would translate to approximately £5.15. That's not right, but
no, I think there might be something slightly wrong with the exchange rates there.
The score is 0-0, 0-0.
Maybe they've not got sound. That was awful. That was really, really bad. I did not like that.
I've got to get that on the replay.
Yeah. Oh, Christ, that's a clip, isn't it? God's sake. Get in the editing studio. Do it now before it's even gone live. I don't even want to watch it. We're going to see this harrowing footage. Oh, Christ.
By the way, we've not just like stopped commentating. No. There's nothing going on at the moment.
No. Yeah, we've had a man go down for treatment for Spalding, and I think he's okay to continue. It's Ngandou's now coming back onto the pitch. We're just, yeah. Thank you, Lewis. It is 0-0. For those who,
please give us it. Oh no.
Yeah, he's gutted.
Losing out on a million.
Our sign language just helped him out there.
I'm waiting for this. I want to see this footage so bad.
I'm hoping it's like it's glitched out and it's actually not existing.
This delay is so far back.
Come on.
Live? Yes, it is live. And it's live.
Live channel, yes. It's also a live channel. that was there. Can we actually delete this stream at the end? I think if it ends 0-0, we'll just pretend it never happened. There's no penalties. The game just ended 0-0.
Is there extra time penalties? Yes, there is extra time and penalties.
And it looks like we are going to be heading that way at the moment. Or it's going to be a replay.
No, so they played Saturday, and this is the replay. That really makes me feel old.
I think he's just watching.
Sorry, Martin. We're just small children. That really makes me feel old. We didn't mean to make you
Sorry,
feel that
Martin,
way.
that's my fault. So I need to scrub up on my replay scrapping trivia in the FA Cup.
6 years after the scrap replays 6 years before we were born. He's like, that's not that long ago.
No.
In
the grand scheme of this competition, it really is
multiple replays. Yeah, no, it's not. Just
should I say if a draw?
Seriously?
Oh no. So it goes to extra time first if it ends as a draw, and then it will go to penalties after 120 minutes have been played. Or 30 minutes of extra time. We don't play 120 minutes extra. Time. That would really be poor knowledge from me. I thought 3-hour game. Last round went to extra time first. No. So the last game ended 0-0 after 90 minutes and went to a replay. And now this game will go to extra time. But yes, the rounds do go to extra time if the matches force a replay.
If we got extra time, your ticket is definitely invalid.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. It's not my birthday.
How much time left? How much left do you reckon? Should we have a... Hang on, I'll find out for you. I'll go above and beyond.
Well, how long ago did we say there was 25 minutes to go?
Well, I'm just going to see what Liam's got on here.
Good idea.
82. 8 minutes left. We'll start with maybe 10.
Please.
We'll do our best. I'll have a word. Lads.
Matty, go warm up, mate.
Street wants you to win, boys. Turn it on. How many minutes left? Yeah, about just under 10.
7 or 8 minutes to go before added time, which we will let you know how much
you've got a personal question in the chat.
Jake, yeah, I'll be there, but I don't know when, mate.
This is going to extra time.
I'll get him to drive the wheels off his car. He's gonna drive into the stealth smoking area, and then I'm just gonna hop out. Special club appearance, Matty Cottrell, from the famous Alfreton Town FC YouTube channel.
Right, you'll hear that maybe in 20 minutes.
Yeah, they've already left. They've decided that I'm not coming.
So what's the score? 0-0, Paul. 0-0. Then flicked on. Spalding coming forward. We need to do some more.
I was going to say, yeah, not a lot has happened in the sort of brief hiatus.
We are literally trying to entertain people because the football is so not entertaining.
I think he's just taking the mickey now. Oh, referee. Okay, no, it's offside.
There's an offside.
Give a handball.
Yeah, about 7 minutes.
Well, about 6 now, maybe.
7.
0-9. Lewis, mate, I wish. I really, really wish it was 9-0. Oh, I think I was meant to be 0-0.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lewis. I retract my...
We just want goals so much. We were just pretending.
Clinging on to any sort of idea that there's been a goal in this game.
If you remember, Spalding scored in the first half. It got disallowed.
Can we go back and give that just there's an entertainment value? Oh, it's a good touch from Dawes. Cantrell picking it up. Fuster. Can he get on the counter?
Bombing down the
Sheriff
left.
tracking him back. Oh, is he going to get there? He's put the cross into the box.
There's no one there.
Whitehouse picks it up, though, on the far side. He's got Claxton in support.
Happy birthday, Callum.
Chops inside to Liam Waldock. Happy birthday, Callum Pawley. Sorry that I'm not there already.
Blackie whips the ball and headed away.
No, ref. It's not
It's
a
free
foul.
kick.
It just isn't. 2 players have gone up for a header. Moyo adjudged to have brought down Stainfield, and it's a free kick to Spalding.
Sorry, you just mid-commentating there. I'm sending out happy birthday wishes.
Ricardo Bravi asks for a possible goal. Oh, you have no idea, mate. You have no idea.
We would do anything. Their goalkeeper kicks the ball long. Max Hunt heads it back. Their centre-back clears it. Flicked up by their midfielder, sent back by Cantrell. A little bit of a tussle in the middle, a long ball from Spalding. You see, this is why we have to, you know, bring a bit of a dynamic.
Revitalise the...
Because that is literally what's... It's flicked on by Moyo. Lund heads it
I'm
up.
absolutely just hoping and praying for a breakthrough here. For an Alfreton Town 90+3. I cannot emphasise how there I will be.
You'll be setting off. You'll be sat in the car.
I'm gonna run. I'll run on the pitch and celebrate. Honestly, at this point, Spalding taking it to the right-hand side and putting a cross into the area. Max Hunt looking to deal with it, which he does. Waldock bringing it down. Goes back to Willis. Sent up to Moyo. Chests it down for Whitehouse. It's a clipped ball out to Fewster, and it was almost beautiful, but it skims off the turf. Out for a throw. Paul, I like your thinking, mate, but I promise you, you don't want to watch this.
We are doing you a favour.
Yeah. And it would also be against the FA's regulatory T's and C's, I believe. So, our referee Cantrell's been clipped there. Quick free kick given. I think it might be a booking here for Sheriff.
All of this chat needs a 1-0. I hope so.
Yeah.
We've just been so negative. Oh, I think
yeah, Sheriff is booked. There's a pun in there somewhere for you. 4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes for either side to possibly find a winning goal. If not, we will be headed for a period of extra time, another 30 minutes.
Come on.
Willis sends it long towards Wiley, headed away by Stainfield.
Just get out the way.
Lund gives it to Clacky. Back to Willis now. Moyo's over on the left-hand side along with Fewster. That looks like it's where it's going to go. No, it's headed away by Stainfield once more. Clacky trying to maintain the danger, but Walker gets that one far, far away from any danger.
Just like knock the ball back into him.
Lundy's heading back.
The hands have gone purple-ish.
They have.
This is not ideal. The rain is kicking in.
Do you want my gloves?
Nah, it's all right. I'll manage. 4 minutes left. Yeah, we've been treated to another 4 minutes by the referee. Or the fourth official, I should say.
Max Hunt picking up the loose ball, laying it off for Willis. Looking to get the angle for the long pass. Moyo and Fewster on the left. Whitehouse on the right. He goes towards Moyo, who flicks it on. It's into the box, but it runs straight through to the goalkeeper.
Who is playing. If you read the title of the stream is Alfreton Town and Spalding United.
The keeper, by the way, has just done a 360 before putting the ball down.
There's a couple of teams they're not sure they're playing.
18 match bet.
And I hate to be rude, but we could not care less about your bet.
No, and not to be the bearer of bad news.
Ponga whoever,
but it's not going to come through. Alfreton Town free kick. This could be the last opportunity for the Reds to get something in normal time here. In the 90 minutes.
There's going to be scenes in the chat. There's so many people with bets on.
I can smell a winner here. I can smell a scrappy little 1-0 after a little goal line scramble. Willis sends it long into the area. Bounces towards Moyo.
Cantrell does well to use his body. Cantrell.
Lundy goes out wide to Whitehouse on the right. Tries to beat his man. He's going to go back to Claxton. Newell goes back to Willis. Really wanted that one to go forward, but we are going to have another opportunity. Willis brings it up to the halfway line before sending it long. Hunt. It's Moyo actually. Hunt now lays it off to Fewster. Into Waldock. Tries to go back to Fewster, but he wasn't on the wavelength. That's not going to go out for a goal kick. Spalding do have to keep it in.
Well done, Nathan Newell.
Adam Lund goes back to Claxton. Referee checks his watch. Might have one more roll of the dice here. Long from Willis. Headed away by Spalding. Cantrell's going to try and... No, he's going to let it go, and I think the referee... No, he's going to let the play...
Lewis meant players, and I've just cooked him for not reading the thing. Hang on. We'll go over it at some point.
Dwayne Wiley clips it into the box with what surely is the last opportunity. Walker heads it not too far away. Claxton's there. Lund. Out to Whitehouse. It's forced backwards towards Claxton. Referee checks his watch again. No sign of the full-time whistle just yet.
It's a throw-in.
Oh, and he's not going to let
Referee,
it happen.
it's basically a penalty.
There we go.
Way
Full
goes.
time will decide the winner, or penalties. We will see. But full time after 90 minutes, Alfreton Town 0, Spalding United 0. Do we want to take a break before?
No,
extra time?
I don't think there's any point, is there? It's
They
only
won't,
gonna be a
go
couple of
back in,
minutes.
will they? Let's read the chat.
Spin from Breeden in goal, his special move.
Martin clearly knows more about Breeden than we do, but yeah, I thought that was an interesting little twizzle from him before dropping the ball down.
Yeah, he did that on Saturday as well, and I was like, why did he do that?
Well, there you go.
I was like, keeper spins around for no apparent reason. Let's go extra time.
Here we go, Alfreton Town. I'll expect to see some changes from either side now as the legs begin to.
Where are we going, guys? Are we going home?
No, I think they're anticipating the end swap, so they're just kind of going to have to beat the team over to the behind the goal.
I wouldn't blame a couple of them for sneaking out. Don't know if you can hear that kid
I think
underneath.
we had some got a third commentator now, so.
Quality Tuesday night, I wish. I wish. Is it? Well, is what it is. There's another half. Oh, can you believe it? Another half an hour.
Well, I think all that we know that we can look forward to is that in the next half an hour, sort of 45 minutes, somebody is going to win this football game.
There will be a winner.
There will be
here
a
tonight.
result.
Stay on the edge of your seat. Stay tuned. There will be a winner of a football match at some point, eventually, maybe.
Yes, unless we just keep sending the penalties over the bar in unison, which, to be honest, yeah,
nil penalties. We're actually gonna. The
so
referee.
the cricket match lasts 3 days.
The referee might pop his clogs before this game finishes.
Yeah, I think at that point you just kind of take the due diligence to abandon the game and just say, "Flip a coin, lads, for Christ's sake." Whoever fancies the trip to Biggleswade can do it.
Like,
and then no one will win.
At what point do we go over to Spalding and say, we don't even want to go to Biggleswade? Like,
do you want to just split the prize money?
You drop us a couple of grand and you can go play Biggleswade.
Here we go, the referee calling the teams back over.
Hooray, more football! There's some Spalding fans singing "Get Your Wellies On" underneath us. Finish. It is going to extra time. Elif. It is going to extra time. More football. More to play.
Martin says language. Elif says finish. No, this is an English stream. Thanks guys.
That's my job.
Sorry, I thought I gave you the opportunity to make it. I was trying to make an anti-namey joke, but I couldn't really think one up in time. This game's just taken out all wit from my brain. Rotted my brain.
By the way, if it goes to penalties and Sheriff misses a penalty, I have an unbelievable pun ready to go.
Oh, here we go. Something about somebody maybe not being in town or something. I don't want to leak that. I'll give you a little spoiler, guys. Stay for that.
Stay for that. Stay for the possibility that Sheriff
Subscribe
misses a
and
penalty.
turn on notifications.
Because I have an incredible pun.
Here we go. Yeah.
We have just dropped 30 viewers. Everyone's bets have now failed, and they're no longer interested. Come on, guys. Do you not want to know what happens?
Because they had he had $3 grand on us to win in 90 minutes, I reckon. So is
some poor fella's just lost $1 million.
Yeah, it didn't specify the currency, so hopefully it's not that bad. Hopefully it's like
yen.
Robux. That's actually all right.
That's actually quite expensive.
I don't know. I do know. I do know.
Spalding gets us back underway. Cartwright goes for the signature non-league goal kick-off. Hunt's going to head it back.
I wish, mate. Wishful thinking, pal. There is going to be a corner. The traditional non-league kick-off has worked.
It has resulted in a corner as Maxon heads it out for a corner.
30 minutes of football to play before, if we are still drawing, penalties will decide the victor. But here we go, Hilliard to take a corner for Spalding. Max Hunt trying to take the man, marking him. He's going to get there at the back post. Shot does come in, sort of a miss hit there from Sam Bennett and cleared away by the Alfreton back line out for a throw.
How upset are you if there's a goal, like right now, just after the final whistle?
I think I'm still thankful. I'm still thankful that we've seen a football goal. Not if it's with Spalding, actually. I don't. We all want an Alfreton win.
I'm getting there though. I'm getting there. I just want to see something.
Yeah, apologies for us kind of bouncing around. We've been stood still for 2 hours and it's getting a bit cold.
And my knees hurt.
His knees are gone.
I'm
just lazy.
I may be young. My knees are finished.
Athletic prime. Spalding with possession now. On the right-hand side, it's Sheriff. Tries to lay it back. Nicks it back. Oh, he's taken an absolute thwack in the body there to concede a throw-in.
Walking in a winter wonderland. Winter's gone off.
I think he's finished a chant that someone else started.
Yeah.
But I think the delay's a bit too much for us to know what he was getting out there. So sorry, mate. We're certainly not.
Yeah, we see the comments and then you hear our answer.
Yeah.
Maybe 90 seconds after.
Spalding trying to
come across into the hands of George Willis. I feel like we need to do more commentating of the football match, but the football match is not football matching. It is
no football match as a verb. It's currently not doing that. Moyo though
brings
has
the ball
time
down.
to bring that one down. Lays it off to Claxton. He's got a man on his right. Elects to go inside and play it back to Hunt. Now Fuster on the right hand side.
Whitehouse.
As Whitehouse they switch back over. Whitehouse puts it into the box towards
Fuster's
Fuster, who gets there.
Oh.
But this is saved by the goalkeeper who smashes the post as he goes to claim that one, but he does. It turns out not to matter because it was offside. Awesome. They can't even give us a shot on target without.
Does anyone fancy bringing me a chair?
Because then you can't watch the game, Matty. You can't watch this.
I don't want to.
Oh, was that the point? You get a chair and then just sit like this.
Protect my knees. Walker on the left comes inside. It's a good ball into, I believe, Bennett.
17.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hilliard looks to switch it. It's not a grip ball.
No.
Poor pass. Just trying to make sure he can hear me.
He's got AirPods in. He's listening. But then he'll hear that in 20 minutes.
See what they're on about.
Yeah. Spalding quite happy to sort of keep possession within the Alfreton half, not probing, just kind of waiting for the opportunity to present itself. They're now back into their own half.
You'd hope there'd be a mistake somewhere. I mean, the players must be tired. You played Saturday.
I was going to say, we saw a goalkeeper error in the first game almost allow Alfreton a goal. And in this game, to be fair, there's been a couple of errors from the Spalding goalkeeper.
Oh, he's taken. Bennett was coming through while he was holding them off, and he's just sent Wiley into another dimension, but the referees give a free kick.
And he's down, actually, Dwayne Wiley.
Yeah, he could have rolled something there.
Possibly. Yeah,
Adam Anderson is on the bench.
Tony Breeden did make a mistake in the last game with his feet. Has looked to make a few errors this game with his feet, but he's certainly more than made up for that with the actual saves that he's made when he's been called upon. I mean,
you are the reason. I don't like him. We're still here because of that guy.
The part that he played in that goalmouth scramble and the initial sort of free kick.
Man United winning 7-0.
Oh wow! Is this Liam's burner? In the chat.
Liam will be buzzing. He was doing the Twitter. He'll be
He
absolutely
won't be buzzing because he could have gone to the game tonight.
Oh,
Here
he
instead.
got offered tickets, didn't he? Yeah.
That is a dedicated man. You cannot question the love for Alfreton Town that man's got. He could have gone to Man United tonight.
Who they're playing?
Barnsley.
In
League
what?
Cup. League Cup.
Oh, fair enough.
It's on Sky, I think. 8 o'clock kickoff. But no, he's here instead, keeping track of this absolute corker in the FA Cup third qualifying round.
I feel so bad for that
Second
guy.
qualifying round.
Absolute scenes, by the way, when this game finishes, you want to shoot off, I'm going to drag this out for as long as possible, recapping every single intricate detail.
I'm hot wiring your car. I'm running to Nottingham. When's the next train?
There's nothing going on again, by the way. We're not just waffling.
No, Dwayne Wiley is down receiving treatment. We have got a substitute centre-half on the bench in Adamanson, so shouldn't be catastrophic if he is forced off.
Should I just start shouting instructions at the boys from up here, giving them tactical advice? Clacky, score.
Clacky, shoot less.
Clacky, retire shooting. He's right there.
Yeah, but every now and then
I get a little bit lonely.
He'll get a thank you. He'll get a moment like he did against Scunthorpe last season, where he cracks one from outside the box.
He cracks a volley that rolls down his shin, finds its way into the goal somehow.
The old shin and tonic. And we can't forget Curzon away last season.
No.
Poacher's instinct
To rebound a penalty.
to tuck that one in. You've got to be there to score, and mate, a goal is in fact a goal.
Wiley's back on, and the play is back underway.
Skipper is
Unfortunately.
good to continue.
Not about Wiley coming back on, just the player.
Oh, it's a hefty touch from Sheriff there in the middle.
Yeah, that was a really poor touch from Ngandu. I'm really enjoying just...
I've badmouthed Sheriff there. It wasn't Sheriff, sorry.
It was Ngandu.
Gandu.
It was Ngandu. I just started shouting. Very bad touch.
He's tried to sort of bring it down whilst sprinting away on the counter. And it's run away from him. Have still got the ball.
Mayo looks like he can't quite believe that the referee's not done anything about Stainfield mounting him there.
Christian has asked how many goals.
None.
Yeah. Short answer, mate. Zilch. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. You can do it.
Just looks like I'm doing... I'm not going to say
Just
that.
gesticulating towards the players. What are you doing? Willis on the ball now. Looks up towards Moyo. Whitehouse is there as well.
Ngandu out on the left. Clacky chasing. He's still going.
Puts it into the
The
box.
ball comes
Oof.
right across.
Good crossing, to be fair, from Ngandu, and I think it was Jordan Graham trying to latch onto the end of that, but it's just about ahead of him. Gone all the way through. Spalding have picked it up on the right-hand side, trying to recycle possession.
Newell coming
comes
away,
with the ball.
dispossesses.
Counter could be on here for Alfreton. He's charging forward. Fuster now. Comes inside. He's got Whitehouse over. He's trying to pick him out, but Ngandu with a slightly dramatic interception. And then nodded back to the goalkeeper. Breeden gratefully going to claim that one.
Harry Kane scored 4 goals tonight. That's more in one game than Spalding all season.
Oh dear. Spalding obviously newly promoted to the level. Breeden with the spin again. He's done it once more, providing us some entertainment. I appreciate that.
I don't know. I think he looks like an idiot because he's just booted the ball straight out for a throw-in.
Yeah, but he did a 360.
You can't do the 360 and then proceed to kick the ball out for a throw-in.
That is pretty bad.
What's the finishing? The finishing is not good.
I'd argue that the goalkeeping's been pretty good, as well as the finishing not being.
Feaster gets
fantastic.
away. Newell overlapping around the left-hand side.
Moyo is in there.
Which is one? No.
Fuster maintains possession. Tries to find
Newell
Newell.
in behind. It's a cross goal.
Oh, it's a good block from Cartwright, who puts it out for a corner. I thought that was it. It was a nice little bit of interplay on the left. Moyo was there, ready and waiting, but it's out for a corner. Fuster is there to take it.
I'm going mental if we score at any point. Apart from penalties, that might be a bit much.
Yeah.
What?
Every
A goal and I might do a lap of the gantry.
Fuster into the box towards Max Hunt, and it's
off
off the line! I cannot believe this. And it's out for another corner for Alfreton. Max Hunt with maybe his 6th shot of the game now. They've all been tricky, but that one came at him. He's fired it in towards. Oh, Physio's being called on for Stainfield again.
I think there's some he had his butcher's band back on.
Yeah.
Vine scored 9 goals, everyone apart from your game. Cheers, Dad.
Thank you, Steve. Got to call him Steve?
Yeah.
Mr. Cottrell.
Sir.
Oh, Physio is now...
Alfreton fans have absolutely no sympathy for Stainfield.
No, because he's not actually going to treat the player. He's just...
Is that even a physio?
I don't know, but he's wandering there. He's got a bag and he's got a water
They had a
bottle.
female physio on Saturday. No females tonight.
No, they're having a chat at least. So he is there. The Alfreton fans behind the goal. Yeah, I think lack of sympathy is probably the kindest way to put it at the moment for Stainfield. Yeah.
At least we've had a bit of interactivity in the chat today. Usually we get...
I think the referee is asking Stainfield to step off the field.
Well, he's received treatment on the pitch. Get him off.
Yeah, he's asking him to step off the pitch for treatment. So if we do see Tony Breeden go down in about 30 seconds' time, then I'm going to absolutely lose
I think Tony Breeden's feeling a little bit of a knock on his right leg.
That spin was a little bit sharp. ACL might have gone.
He's got a little bit of a niggle after this corner. I wouldn't be surprised if he just sat down now.
Ball comes in from Fuster.
Hunt at the back post, just wide, and 3.
Out for
2.
A goal
Whoa,
kick. There's a bit of a scuffle
what's going on there? Kieran Dawes.
Kieran Dawes and an Alfreton player
He's
up
just
against the
grabbed
advertisement
Max Hunt and pinned him up against the wall. The Alfreton fans rush up to him,
to back him. They're backing it.
The back of their boy.
Referee's going to call him back over, I think.
Anybody got work in the morning? Not us.
Thankfully, no.
We are.
We have got a game. We've got a game in the afternoon.
Booking for Dawes for his reaction.
Scoreboard, it is 0-0.
0-0. Zeho. Put a little bit of...
Add a bit of flair to that one.
Yeah, just for the...
Didn't mind that.
Just for the worldwide viewers.
Because I've lost £1 million.
I'm really sorry, guys.
Oh, maybe they couldn't pull the Breeden card again. So Dawes has just pinned up one of our players to cause a bit of a scuffle to give some more time for Stainfield to receive treatment.
Actually words.
Mate, I'm losing my mind. Spalding pulling all sort of chicanery to try and get this game to not have a goal. Oh, Breeden's done well there. He's come far out of his goal.
That's really good from Ngandu.
Ngandu with some great feet to get away with the ball.
Dawes is after Newell. Newell does
well to hook it round.
He does well, and Fuster keeps it in. Cartwright comes away with it. He's going to drive forward. He's got space and
got men forward here. Spalding.
Ngandu and Sharif out on the left. It comes out to Sheriff.
Got Hilliard inside. Up towards Bennett. Turns with the ball. Cantrill.
Yeah. Obstruction.
Obstruction as he's trapped the ball between his feet. Bennett wanted the free kick, but then he went down and, kind of the equivalent of catching it with your hands and hoping the ref gives it to you. He's trapped it between his legs, but Cantrill's kind of kicked it out of there. But rightfully, the referee awards a free kick to Alfreton for obstruction. I think Paul heard the expletive burst from the home end. Willis sends it forward towards Hunt, flicked on. Moyo is there. Into Waldock. Hilliard gets something on it. Moyo still with the ball.
Out to Newell on the left. Turns away from Green. He's had to go back to Wiley on the halfway line. How long left? For an extra time. So a little while.
Flick on. Stainfield heads it away. Not challenged by any Alfreton players. Chettle goes down under the challenge of Waldock and wins himself a free kick. youth getting involved.
That often youths.
We're going to see the added time here for the first half of extra time. Fourth official is fiddling with the board, at least. I'm hoping it's going to be for extra time. Spalding, good move from Sheriff on the right-hand side. And here he is.
Sheriff.
He's got the men in the box. Bennett is there. He's tried to pick out Ngandu at the back post, but there's too much on it, and it's out for a
Bennett
goal kick.
letting him know. Why have you put that in the air, pal?
Yeah. If he drills that across, it could cause all sorts of problems. And Ngandu was kind of lurking at the back stick after overlapping, but...
But even then, he's going to get the ball on an incredibly difficult angle.
Willis now sends it long up towards Moyo. Wins the initial header. Going to bounce out for Fuster on the left. Moyo still there, asking for it. Goes back to Newell though. Now into Moyo. Gets something on that. Trying to make something out of that kind of loose ball. Bobbling about, but he hasn't actually kept the ball. No, he hasn't. He kept it for quite a while, to be fair, impressively, but Spalding come away with it. Hilliard.
Oh, he's come away. Newell battling hard to get after it. He's chasing. Finds Ngandu.
Inverting from the left-hand side. Sheriff now. Tries to
he looks through and Ngandu's there. Right strike. Good block from Max Hunt. Wiley comes away with it. Two left-footed centre-halves, by the way. How awesome is that?
Yeah, and Ngandu with a little inverted run on from the left-hand side, cutting in, shooting on his right foot.
Cantrell's fell.
Bennett probably thought about slipping it in behind to Ngandu, but it's now out wide for Spalding. They're loading up the box.
Comes in. Ngandu headed away by Clacky. How many goals did you score in this game? Right, I am sick to death of saying that there has been no goals. No one has scored. We've been here for nearly 2 hours and no one has scored.
Collectively, you've been here. You've been watching this fixture
for nearly 3.5 hours.
Yeah, fantastic. Oh, great play from Mule to win a goal kick, and that is
half-time of extra time.
15 minutes to go after this game gets restarted. A brilliant little side volley there from the fan to get that ball back on the pitch.
Get him on. He might score.
We are heading into the second period of extra time, sooner or later. Why's the lappy going?
We've only made one sub so far.
Yes, I did say I'd expect to see more, but I haven't seen any yet, obviously. Do we think that he's going to make the changes if it was to go to a penalty shootout? Do you think he'd bring players on for the shootout?
I don't know if he'd make subs just at the penalty shootout. I would like to...
Would you think... Oh, yeah, I would. I'm not saying that he'd get to 120 minutes and then make a change, but would he make some subs with that in mind, do you think?
Maybe.
Because I think we do have some forward players on the bench.
Yeah, I mean, you've
just thinking Jake Day, Ahmed Salim, Lewis Salmon
Lewis Salmon took a couple pens last season.
Probably be more gifted from the spot. Thinking
there is a sub actually, number 9 coming on for number 20. Is that Jake Day? Yes, Jake Day is being introduced to play for David Moyo.
There we go. It's a big change up top, a like for like in the number 9 department for Alfreton. Jake Day stripped and ready to come on. Also noticed George Willis peeled off into the changing rooms during the break, but I doubt Jake Askew's coming on. Yeah, Jake Day is ready to come on. He's had to wait for the referee's approval.
Oh, my knee is in bits. I'm moving like a prime Jack Wilshere with his knee injury.
Was that it?
Yeah, Jake Day is
that was the break.
Jake Day's on, bruv.
Let's have a look. Bayern won 9-2 against Dinamo Zagreb. Let's update some people on the scores around the grounds that people might care about. Aston Villa won 3-0 in the fixture that kicked off at the same time that we had on in the clubhouse here. Only game in the National League North tonight, Oxford City against Peterborough Sports. Peterborough Sports running out 3-1 winners in that one. Oxford City really struggling, still winless this season. Peterborough Sports comfortably now outside of the drop zone. In the League Cup, Stoke beating Fleetwood on penalties. Sheffield Wednesday with a narrow win against Blackpool. Brentford defeating Leyton Orient 3-1. Everton going out on penalties to Southampton after a 1-1 draw. Preston Fulham is still going and is currently 12-11 on penalties. Yeah, that could be a sign of something that we see tonight. Palace beat QPR 2-1 and Man United demolished Barnsley 7-0.
Walsall in round 2 seems a very long time ago.
Nobody is bothered about the Pizza Cup, so I'm not talking about that. Sorry, the Bristol, was it the Bristol Street Motors Trophy?
Come on, Jay. Yeah, Walsall was a very long time ago. That's why
it was
nearly a year. That's like 1/20th of my life.
Here we go. We are underway for the second half of extra time. Jake Day with an immediate introduction, winning a long ball, heading it on. Is he going to be the difference maker in the final 15 minutes? Fingers crossed. Be great to see him get on the score sheet, get his confidence back. Get up and running. Liam Warlock. Here is Jake Day trying to get something on that one. Nathan Newell knocking it back towards Dwayne Wiley, who's got time and space to pick out a pass. Goes right towards Day, flicks it on towards Whitehouse. It's a nice header. Whitehouse gets himself into space, puts it into the box, flicked on. No eventual shot though for Alfreton.
Oh,
fantastic touch from the
Graham.
Spalding number 12, Jordan Graham. Dwayne Wiley though with the great challenge. Oh, but the captain, Walker,
comes away with it.
beats Cantrell. Sheriff goes back to Walker. Inside to Ngandu.
Ooh,
quick little flick.
techie little flick.
Nearly got there as well. It
Turned
looked like a
by
pass.
Whitehouse out.
Wallock trying to head that one on for Jake
We
Day.
have Preston Fulham penalty. He's been on for 17 minutes.
Yeah, I was just saying.
That's what we want.
I saw 12-11. And I was thinking, blimey. There were a couple of misses in there as well, so it's not just like everyone scored every penalty.
Oh, Clacky's gone. Clacky's gone.
Tell you what, it's an
he's
audacious
turned on the
ball.
burners.
And he's forced
He's won
to
a
throw in.
in.
That's great work from Josh Claxton on that right-hand side. It's getting a
great ball.
Sheriff is down, calling for a physio because he's been run ragged.
I think
by Josh
Everton have
Claxton.
been beat.
Yeah.
Paul's having a good laugh at that one.
Lost on penalties to Southampton. And Decore and Harwood Billis with the goals.
Surprising to get beat 3-2 after being 2-0 up. Right, a long throw in from Adam Lund. Is this it?
Is this it?
Is this the moment?
Adam Lund.
An Adam Lund long throw it into the penalty area.
Here it comes. It's floated. It's flicked on, and it's out.
It's not. The keeper's got it in his hands.
Oh, it's a foul by Jake Day, leaving one on the goalkeeper there, who will, I think, relish every opportunity now to not get back up. And he is quite impressively stationary at the moment. He's still not moved. Oh, there we go. He's alive.
Yeah, Breeden, you're not getting him sent off or out.
No.
Get up, pal. Get up.
Although he's not getting up. He really isn't getting up.
Gordon Green need a goal. I would like that too.
Yes. Gordon is all of us right now.
Hashtag
and praying.
mood.
As you can probably tell, this stream has brain rotted us.
This stream. It's Wiley heads it into Waldock. Plays a 1-2 with Cantrell. Waldock brought down by Hillardy. He comes away. Referee gives a foul.
For a pull on the shirt.
Cantrell puts his hand on the ball. He's not going to take it quick. I think Willis is
coming
going
up for it, yeah.
Maraud up to the halfway line to take this. Great observation. Took it over 0.5.
Willis goes short to Claxton. He's got Newell there if he wants him. He goes down the line to Whitehouse. Tries to play it inside. Adam Lund's going to pick up the pieces and knock it back to Willis. A reset for Alfreton.
How much time?
Bodies are on
Probably
the left.
just over 10 minutes left before we go to penalties.
Nathan
Newell
out wide. Oh, Fuster tries to
slips.
Go for a clever little dummy, but slips on the pitch and it runs out for a Spalding throw. Yep.
Down the line. Newell gets it in.
Go.
Waldock.
There's space inside, but it's a tricky route to go through. Willis is going to go for this one.
He's going to stick with the game plan. Back to the keeper. Long ball. Clacky. Hunt. Looks for the switch through the middle. Stainfield can head it away.
He's going to relish chances like that.
Oh, Lundy does well. Wiley comes away. Gives it to Clacky. Whitehouse looking to run out through the channel, but it's headed away. Sheriff loses out to Waldock. That's a free kick. Sheriff already in the book.
It's a late one.
I'd prefer if he didn't go off. I'm really banking on him missing a penalty foul.
For the belt in line you've got prepared.
I see a goal coming. I don't. You can't be seeing what we're seeing, no.
Gordon, I wish I was as optimistic as you are.
We try and be optimistic as well. We try and be upbeat. We try and predict wins and lots of goals whenever we do our score predictions. This has been dry and dreary.
Jeff might have been right,
I hate to say it.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just a realist.
I hate to entertain his pessimism. That's the one. But
maybe he's just a realist.
Yeah, maybe he knows something we don't. Is he going? Is Stainfield going off again?
This guy cannot catch a break.
The referee has sent Stainfield off the pitch for treatment.
Funnily enough, Tony Breeden's leg
might be feeling a bit of a.
He might be feeling a bit poorly.
Yeah. Stainfield is refusing to leave, and no, he is now leaving. The referee has banished him, not sent him off, just said, leave the pitch.
Preston wins 16-15 on penalties.
Crikey.
Let's do a bit of that here. Let's get it going.
Yeah, sun might come up. Here we go. Claxton sends it into the box. Hunt gets something on there.
Shoot!
Away to Claxton.
Shoot!
He's lining it up. No, he's not, thank God.
Very professional.
Billy Whitehouse. Checks back, gets it in on his left foot towards Jake Day, and it's headed away by Cartwright. Corner. The 10 men of Spalding will have to defend this corner without their big man Stainfield at the back, unless the referee waves him back on, but it doesn't look like he's going. No, he's still receiving treatment. I say receiving treatment.
No tricks, no injured goalkeepers. Our players pinning people up against walls.
Getting like a fourth layer of bandage on his head. There'll be no circulation soon. Fuster whips it in towards the back stick. Lund gets there. Oh, Jake Day fouls the goalkeeper again.
Oh, now we can stay down injured.
Now he's going to stay down. This is absolute comedy. This is cinema. This is just unbelievable. And now he's even further, going slightly further down. This is excellent. This is football. This is what we missed. This is what I'm so glad I'm back here for. I would not want it any other way, honestly.
Referee, you must cotton onto this.
Mark, we're trying. At this point, it is comedy goals. It's not football anymore.
We're trying to make the experience as enjoyable as possible. I mean, if I was down there in the stands watching this game as a fan, I would...
You'd be loving it. You'd be loving it.
You'd be fuming. But because we've got the headsets on, we can bring a little bit of
joy,
a bit of charisma.
Yeah. There you go. Stainfield is now back on. I might have said that 4 times today.
Look at his head.
It's unbelievable. He's got two different colours of bandage on his head. 4 different layers. It looks like his hair is attached to his skull anymore. Breeden now with a goal kick. This is just I can't believe it.
Great header from Lundy there, by the way.
But then he's got like 3 layers of padding. He's just going to head it to Mars if it comes back.
He has no idea if he's headed the ball or not.
Yeah. Willis sends it long, looking for Jake Day.
Who flicks it on. Cartwright
shanks that one out.
Puts it straight up in the air. Jake Day wins it. Out to Whitehouse on the right. He's got Ngandu on his back. Gives it back to Clacky. Clacky looking to win a free kick. He does. Yeah. Bennett, mate, it's a free kick. He's
Bennett has gone for the 30-yard stonking run from his own half after the free kick's been awarded, just so he can buy himself some time to get back. The game is, in fact...
Clacky's hobbling a little bit. A little bit of a hobble from Clacky.
Still no subs, other than Jake Day and Billy Whitehouse, so maybe this is how we're going to go into the shootout, if we go into the shootout, with this 11. It's going to be a free kick whipped in, though, on this far side from Billy Fuster.
If it goes to Pensworth, the chances of 5 taken and 5 missed on both sides.
Pretty
Honestly, I think there's more chance that like a chopper falls out the sky and blows up all the players than every single player missing a penalty.
Not that we want that, of course. Where is
I'd take
the
it or
goal?
leave it at this point.
Where is the goal?
Where is the goal? So there's one down there.
there
There's
we go.
one down there.
Wow. There's another spin from Breeden.
Doing?
This is genuine. Are we being set? Is this like...
You can't do that at this
Mate,
level of football.
I genuinely think it's going to be like Ant and Decker sat up there with headsets saying, now turn around again, do another spin.
Oh my God, it's fallen. Benny strikes. It's a goal for Spalding.
I can't believe it.
Spalding take the lead.
From absolutely nothing, Spalding United have found themselves in the box from a long ball. Breeden booting the goal kick forward. It's nodded on, and they found the back of the net. I genuinely am astonished. To be fair to Spalding, they've kept themselves in the game. There's been some fantastic defending from them. Breeden, despite his rotary movements whenever he's got the ball in his hands,
coming on.
made some brilliant saves. And it looks to have paid off. They have the lead, and as things stand, they're heading in to the next qualifying round tie for a trip to Biggleswade Town.
5 minutes. 5 minutes left. Just courtesy
5
of the
minutes to
line,
go. Lewis Salmon is stripped and ready to come on. He will be introduced before this kick-off.
Who are we seeing coming off?
Not sure.
Waldock.
Liam Waldock taken off.
I mean, it's a great finish. Bennett took the goal really well. It just fell to him in the box. There was no build-up play. He's just sort of kind of dropped in the box, and he's took the chance well. And it's kind of a half hit as well. It's just trickled over Willis.
It was from quite close range, but he's kind of received it at the angle where he's not really got that much time to turn and get a shot away, and he's done enough to see it creep under George Willis and give his side the lead. So we are back underway here with 5 minutes to play. Spalding 1, Alfreton Town 0.
I can't believe
like we're not going to see some of the magic from the FA Cup that we saw here at the Impact last season.
Does this already matter? It's not over. It's not over.
It's not your fault, mate. Referee intercepting the ball again, giving Spalding the drop ball priority this time. Paul, we're just as amazed as you are.
I was going to say, it's literally come from Tony Breeden's little spin that a goal's come from.
And you know what? It has as well, isn't it?
It's on site, Tony. On site when I get down here.
Great scenes in the corner, to be fair.
Yeah, it is a special moment for Spalding.
Especially with the tricky start to the season that they've had coming into a new league. This cup run might give them something to cheer about.
Yeah, it's a special moment for them. So as much as we didn't want to see that, I can say I'm not resentful.
No, and I think we have got to kind of hand it to Spalding in the way that
they have blocked shots off the line.
They've been probably second best for the majority of this game, but they've hung in there, and that's all you need to do. Keep yourselves in the game, and they get that opportunity to find the back of the net, which they do, which Alfreton haven't been able to do tonight. I mean, the centre-halves, I can't even see his forehead anymore. He's battled through a ridiculous amount.
4 strap-ups.
But there we go. George Willis on the ball, looking to send it long. The fourth official has got his ball out. So I think we might be seeing added time for the second half of extra time sooner rather than later.
Jordan Graham is down the left-hand side. The Spalding coach is waving his players to get forward. He's one-on-one with Wiley. Wiley wins it, and he comes away with it, keeps it in.
Hacks it away.
Gets it long. Whitehouse touches it down. Looks to give it to Clackey, who sends it long up the pitch. Stainfield heads it towards the middle.
Good header there.
Really good header from Whitehouse. Cantrell on it. Gets the ball out to Lundy. Newell's out in the left-hand space.
Billy Fuster is there on the left-hand side in support for him, but he's going to go alone.
Newell looks to whip it in.
Cantrell controlled it too well, if anything, allowing Spalding to nick it. Jordan Graham now just sending it towards the corner. And why wouldn't you in this situation? George Willis picks that one up, sends it long.
Brought down by Lewis Salmon.
Fantastic touch.
He's
Plays
out.
it off to Whitehouse. in the area. He
It's
has a
across,
strike.
it's
It's
blocked.
cleared away.
It's come out. Claxton blocks corner.
Mate, fantastic block.
Willis, you've got to come. You've got to come. Give us this moment.
Glenn Walker throwing himself in front of that one. Bodies on the line here for Spalding.
I mean,
it's out for a corner.
I can't believe this has been so hard to commentate on for about 115 minutes.
We have got 3 minutes of added time of this game to go. This will be it.
There has to be one more big chance, and Alfreton have to take it. The corner comes right out. Lundy's going to chase and keep it in. He does. Gives it back to Newell.
He's got Willis now essentially playing right back.
Willis is in the Spalding half. He sends it long towards the ball.
Max Hunt headed away. Newell gets back there. Willis is there for it if he needs it. Adam Lund. Nathan Newell sends it into the area.
It's hung up. Jake Day is going to bring it down. It's an excellent first touch. It's a great save. It's off the line by Walker. Whitehouse
keeps it in.
Strikes. Oh my God! That is the most incredible strike I have ever seen. Billy Whitehouse rockets the ball into the top right corner from outside the area. That is special.
I'm lost for words.
I cannot believe that.
Jake Day plucks it out of the air on the left-hand side with a hopeful ball from Nathan Newell. He stabs a shot away. The goalkeeper makes a brilliant save initially, hacked off the line by Walker. Whitehouse picks it up in the corner of the box and just bends it into the top corner, in off the stanchion. And Alfreton Town are level with minutes of added time to play. This game just keeps on giving. It's 1-1 here at the Impact, and we look to be headed for penalties. And it's going to be a change for each side now. I will try and keep up with those as they're made.
Oh, I told you it wasn't over.
No, very true.
I told you it wasn't over.
There's a saying in there somewhere. Dwayne Wiley is coming off for Adam Anson. A change at the back, potentially with the shootout in mind. And Spalding are going to be making a change as well. It's Ngandu coming off.
Absolute brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Look at the reaction up front. I cannot believe that. That was an incredible strike. Billy Whitehouse, take a bow.
I think it's Sam Warburton coming on as well for Spalding now. They're making both. Yep. They're making their final changes. There we go. Back underway for surely only a minute or two. Unless we can find a winner now, we are destined for a penalty shootout. Nathan Newell clips it down the line. Fuster is there. Jake Day doing his best to try and recover possession, but it's sent long. Anson there, the fresh legs. Getting to that loose ball at the back. Nathan Newell made sure that one was his. Lundy sends it over the top towards Salmon, and he has
the ball in the corner.
Billy Fuster is there in support. Salmon beats his man, he's into the box. Lewis
Salmon! Oh! Just over the bar from Lewis Salmon.
Tries to replicate the Whitehouse effort, but it's over the bar, and that is probably going to be the end of that for now.
We may have just got the greatest clip
that was genuinely incredible.
That is an absolute clip farm.
Billy Whitehouse clip farming on the Alfreton Town live stream.
That was unbelievable. That is going viral. We have just gone viral.
In about, sorry Mark, but we have in fact equalised. Breeden sends the goal kick long. Oh, Newell wanted that one.
He still got it. He sends it. I mean, it's everything for that goal. The touch. I mean, the touch brought down by Jake Day pokes it towards the goal. The goalkeeper with a hand in it looked like the hand wasn't going to be enough. Glenn Walker comes in, boots it off the line, saves it. Billy Whitehouse from outside the box curls in an absolute beauty.
The best goal I've seen here at the Impact, I can confidently say.
Cantrell nicks the ball on the edge of the area.
Surely
Salmon looks to poke it through. It's going. Jake Day strikes.
Oh,
great
he got
save.
the wrong end of him. Breeden's guessed
Breeden
correctly.
gets down well. And it's going to be penaltied.
Penalty shootout. Unbelievable scenes here, right at the death for Alfreton Town.
And that's momentum. That is momentum. Getting that goal later on.
Yeah, exactly. Now going into the shootout, you feel Alfreton are going to have the momentum. If they win the toss and they shoot that way at home, who's it going to be? Who's going to be the ones to take the journey down to
But you, because you came
wage?
here instead.
Exactly. Viewers, if you left, you made a mistake. What a finish.
That's going to be everywhere.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Battery is not going to die before the end of the shootout. Well, hopefully. We can't confirm that.
Kettering Town enjoying us tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Thank you, Gary.
We've made the best out of a bad game, but that was a brilliant ending to the game. God. I mean, it takes me back, I think, the third qualifying round last year against Emily, where we saw George Willis have a penalty in the 90th minute. That was a moment. That was a moment that was incredible. I remember I was recording.
It was a 1-0 win, wasn't it, in the end?
It was, yeah. Billy Fuster got his first goal of the season on that day.
That was a good goal. It was kind of similar to that one, to be fair.
Has he got it?
We're going to re-watch.
We've got to watch it.
2 FPS bodies. Unbelievable.
We may have just got a viral clip on accident. Maybe.
Don't know.
Craft that up with the goal.
That is just the most unbelievable finish to
Drop
a
the
match
highlights.
I think I've ever seen.
Drop the highlights. That's
Both teams now huddling ahead of the shootout.
You're going to be on my TikTok later. Nah, I'm going to get the goal first. I've got to clip it up with the goal.
So, who do we reckon? What do we reckon the 5 is going to be? We saw right at the end Anson and Lewis Salmon introduced quite late on.
Yeah, I'd like to see.
So they might be in the fray.
Salmon Lund.
Jake Day, do you reckon?
Yeah, probably Day. I mean, I'd like to see Wiley if he was still on. I think he'd be quite cool from the start.
I reckon. I don't know. I mean,
White House. I think you give him one after that.
I think you give him the opener. To be honest, you give him the first one. But there we go.
We can't turn the camera to the game. We'll get a pretty hefty fine.
We get probably more than a slap on the wrist, I think, from the FA.
Goal.
Here we go. Referee's going to call over the skippers for the coin toss to decide. I mean, to be fair, it's not really a case of which end you're going to shoot at, because if they pick that end, they're all just going to run over to that side before they take the first penalty.
It really doesn't matter.
No.
There is no advantage to this.
Yes.
You can't see the pens.
No,
it's not up to me.
Let us see the pens.
Score 1-1 penalties. Well, you know, when I said I think that we've got to penalties, it'll be 0-0.
Yeah.
How stupid do I look?
What a silly sausage.
The wait was worth it. The wait was worth it.
Absolutely worth it.
The 180 minutes plus however long it's played.
As we've expected, Spalding have won the toss, and the Alfreton players have made sure to let the fans know to get going. And we're currently seeing a sea of about 100 people sprinting down the terraces to get to the other end, where Spalding have elected to shoot towards. This game has it all. It's absolutely had it all.
All the photographers and stewards trying to make it to the other end.
So Spalding will be shooting first. The substitute Jordan Graham, who's heading up to take the first kick.
The last time I was commentating on a penalty shootout, it was the playoff semi-final, and it was heartbreak for Alfreton. It was the playoff eliminator, sorry. My bad.
Sorry,
mate. Nathan Newell starts shouting at them as he comes across.
Oh my God.
I think this
has got to be the most ridiculous game of football. It's just had absolutely everything.
What on earth?
What? Yeah, Harry, mate, you're getting banned.
Leave. Leave.
Get out.
The fans are making their way around.
George Willis trying to give them as much time as he can to filter in behind the goal. Here they come. In their numbers. It's absolutely incredible. Where else are you going to see this? If you've been watching the Champions League tonight, you've been watching the wrong football
This is where it's at. Yeah, that's the point, Mariner, mate. We are going to give an update after every penalty.
Here we go. Spalding with the first penalty. It's Graham.
Jordan Graham. Cool as you like.
Bottom corner.
Bottom left corner. Willis goes the wrong way. Gone.
For Alfreton, the man with a formidable goal-scoring record, Josh Claxton, is stepping up to take first. Here we go.
Joshua Claxton.
Has to score to... You never like taking second in a shootout, really, because you've got the pressure on you after every penalty beforehand. But Josh Claxton, hopefully to relieve some of that pressure with Alfreton's first penalty of the night.
Great
penalty. Absolutely larruped it into the top corner.
Right into the top corner. Keeper didn't stand a chance. Almost into the roof of the net.
I was going to say, Breeden went the right way, but he was never getting anywhere near that.
Yeah.
Clacky getting the crowd going.
Excellently dispatched penalty.
Setting the tone
Clacky
for the rest of the penalties. If they're anything like that, then we're in for a treat. It's another substitute.
Spalding's goal scorer, Bennett. Sam Bennett to take the second penalty for Spalding.
2 subs going first for them. Maybe they had that in mind when making the changes. Willis is taking his time.
Fans are going to make some noise for Alfreton behind that goal. Try and put the goal scorer off.
Here we go then. Sam Bennett for Spalding's second penalty to make it 2-1 in the shootout.
He steps up.
Oh, it's crept under
Willis.
George Willis.
Gets a hand to it, but it creeps under and into the net.
It's Spalding putting the pressure on once again, and it's substitute Billy Whitehouse, the late goal scorer for Alfreton, the saviour. Hopefully not about to go from 0 to 0 with Alfreton's second penalty, the 4th of the shootout, up against Tony Breeden. Willis really unlucky there. He's guessed the right way. It's just crept underneath him. Is Billy Whitehouse.
Quick little step. Keeper
it's a great
saves.
save. Breeden with a fantastic stop. And that is just typical of this game's script. Billy Whitehouse with the late goal. Oh, hang on a minute. It might be being retaken here. Billy Whitehouse has been called back.
The keeper's come off his line.
Tony Breeden adjusts
Whitehouse
to have
will
been
get
off his
another
line.
chance.
I cannot. I mean, this game just keeps delivering. How does this keep happening? How does this keep happening?
So, right, for anyone who's missed that, Spalding saved the penalty, saved Billy Whitehouse penalty, but then the referee's pulled it back to retake because the goalkeeper's come off his line.
And
Whitehouse will get another chance. It goes the same way and he scores.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Wow.
I don't know if it was the referee that gave it or the linesman who's down on the sideline, but either way, Billy Whitehouse got given a lifeline and dispatched at the second time of asking.
He's buzzing with that. That just relieves pressure.
Absolutely,
it's a bit of an icebreaker.
It's also very much, it feels kind of like it's on your side now when you've had that sort of lifeline given towards you. And it's another sub, the third substitute for Spalding to take their third penalty. Sam Warburton, who came on right at the end, left-footed.
Left footer.
Oh, and it's over the bar!
Straight over the bar!
Not warmed up, and over the bar. Breeden goes to console him. But now Alfreton with the chance to give themselves the advantage in the shootout, and it's Lewis Salmon, the man who came off the bench.
Sam Warburton misses his penalty. Lewis Salmon has a chance to give Alfreton the lead.
To put the pressure on to make it 3-2 in the shootout.
The chat is only at Breeden saving the penalty.
Oh, well, they're in for a treat. Tony Breeden up against Lewis Salmon. Here we go, the referee blows his whistle. Salmon takes a deep breath. Confidently into the bottom corner. Fantastic penalty.
Alfreton advantage.
Beyond the grasp of Tony Breeden. Alfreton 3, Spalding 2 in the shootout, with Spalding up next. And it is, I think, the 4th substitute for Spalding. So not one player who started the game
Callum
has taken a penalty for them in this shootout so far. It's Callum Chettle stepping up against George Willis to keep them in it effectively. And he does.
He buries it. It's a great
penalty. George Willis
sends
goes
the keeper the wrong way. High in the corner.
And it's now Billy Fewster to make it 4-2 to put the pressure on Spalding, and I believe, if my maths isn't wrong, if Fuster scores this, Spalding have to score their next one.
Yes, that is true. That is a fact.
That is a maths. There we go. Billy Fuster to put the pressure on the visitors big time.
It's a straight runner.
Straight run up.
It scares me slightly.
To see him shuffle to one side. Yeah, here we go. Shuffles to the left. Right-footed. Little stutter.
Oh,
and
it's
Breeden
just
gets a hand
found its
to it,
way in.
but it's in, and the crowd love the fact that
Breeden
Breeden
got a
didn't
hand
get
to
there.
it. Hand to it, pushed it onto the post, but it found its way into the net off of the post.
And now
It's
Spalding
unfortunate. Breeden head in hands while the Alfreton fans taunt him.
Spalding have to convert this penalty to stay in the tie, and we now do have a starting player for them taking the penalty. Lewis Hilliard, the set piece taker for them on their corners and their free kicks. Created that chance early on that looked like it could have gone over the line in the first half. Will we see some George Willis heroics to send Alfreton through to the next round? It's Hilliard.
Hilliard up.
And it's saved by George Willis!
Alfreton are through to the next round.
Unbelievable.
Great
Alfreton
save
Town.
from George Willis, being serenaded by the fans just before the penalty. Super George Willis in goal, and he saves it.
The great escape from being 1-0 down with 2 minutes of extra time to play into added time. Billy Whitehouse saves the day initially, and George Willis making 2 saves in the shootout. Alfreton Town will go to Biggleswade on Saturday the 28th. Spalding United, a valiant effort from the away side tonight and look to have won it. But, I mean, what a game of football.
Yeah, I mean, 10 minutes ago, we just felt deflated. We'd conceded, we were 1-0 down. Then we got hit with the euphoria of Whitehouse scoring the best goal I've ever seen at the Impact Arena in my time here. To then thinking we've missed a penalty, to it being retaken and scoring it, and then Warburton putting the next penalty over the bar. I mean, what an end to this game of football. We waited so long. Yeah, we know the lives are laid.
It's gone 10:30, and the game